Hello, hello, hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Fine Thursday evening to you all. Good to see you, good to see you, good to see you. What is up? Salty Amish, Zyard, Tinnabiz, Banana MTG, Alice the Farahorn, good to see you, Ketmer, Devil Gear, Lucas Donald, Brew the deck, of course, MTG Motivator, Island Smile Go, Top Deck, Smug Looking Barrel, Misfits Friend, Monkey Princess, how is everyone this evening? I'm excited. We're playing some Modern, sort of. I mean, we are playing Modern, but we're playing Modern with a surprisingly high number of standard legal cards. Gonna be trying out some new Guilds of Ravnica stuff. We have 12 copies, well, total copies, 3 different cards from Guilds of Ravnica in our Modern deck tonight. So we're gonna put the new set to a test in a pretty powerful format. So I'm hoping this deck is sweet. What's up, JSTPD, Nightvale Spectre, Insane Mudib, Omega Destroyers, Gencor, Guard Yourself, XYZ4D, Snow Giggles. How is everyone this fine evening? Oh man, good to see you, awesome dude. Thank you for hanging out. Always nice to have you around. Oh man, so how is everyone this fine evening? What's happened in the last day and a half of Magic since we streamed on Tuesday? I think the big news is Magic Arena. It has been announced, Cortex, welcome to the Fishbowl, thank you, or Quaztax, thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. What's up, Proxy? How are you this evening? Cyberkills, how are you? The big news is, friends are coming to Magic Arena. Hopefully in November, you will be able to actually challenge people, so when we're playing Standard or doing MTG Arena streams, we'll actually be able to do some sweet viewer battle stream action on Arena, which is going to be pretty fun. I'm excited for being able to play against other specific people. Little weird that it's only best of one right now. Hopefully in the future there'll be more options, but it's nice that they're getting it out early. Gay Vale and Filthy Casual for Life, welcome you both back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Next Fish Doctor is not this week. This week is a deconstructed, I believe, or they're supposed to be a deconstructed. So potentially next week, unless it's a Brewer's Minute. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, the Boros deck was super fun. Can you please say transmogrifying? Transmogrifying tokens. I said it a lot during our instant deck tech. Was I not saying it right? It's a long word, and there's a lot of different syllables and letters. Yes, we will do a battle stream so you can play against me, Kimber, and everyone. It'll be super fun. On the bad news side, still don't fix 5th card issue solution for Arena, and it sounds like it's not even like at the top of the to-do list, so a little disappointed about that, but Friends is going to be super sweet. Oh man, so let's do our reminders, let's talk about this deck, get into our league, start playing some games. We'll see how it goes. If it goes super fast, maybe we can even do 2 leagues tonight, or we'll see what the time frame looks like, but I feel like hopefully this deck is good. Hopefully we do some super sweet things. Transmogrify. Transmogrify? No, that can't be right. Transmogrify. Oh man, everyone's saying that. Oh no! Transmorgifying. Amulet. Mudavault. Oh, I love all of you. You all are so awesome. It's always so much fun. Magic has mulliganing issues, Alice. I think it doesn't matter where you play. You're going to get mana screwed, mana flooded. That's just part of the nature of Magic. I've had times on Arena where I've been very frustrated by it, but I've had that on Magic Online and in paper too. So, I don't know. At this point, I don't think it's any different. I can't point to one being worse than the others. So, anyway. Let's do our reminders, talk about this mostly standard deck in Modern that we're playing tonight. Another one of those decks, kind of like our Dragons deck, which was so sweet on Tuesday, where if you already got standard cards, you can kind of like throw them together, like maybe skimp on the Scalding Tarns a little bit, and just have a deck you can play in Modern too if this deck actually works. Del Torbs for the 15th month in a row. First time catching this stream in a while. Well, welcome back to Torbs. Thank you for the resub. Big scoops here for our new subscribers. Have I seen the new boosters Wizards are trying for Ravnica Allegiance? No. I didn't realize there were new boosters. There's new boosters? What is the new booster deal? All right, let's do our reminders. You can show me about the new boosters as we go. So Replay YouTube, that's where you can find all the old streams, including this one, in the future. Yes, that is true, Smug Looking Barrels. Only in Best of One, but if you're playing Best of One, like the friendly or casual play options, it does take two hands and give you the better of the two. So. Alright, so Replay YouTube, normal YouTube, if you missed it, we did some sweet Chance for Glorying on Against Odds last night, so you're gonna want to check that one out, because that was a fun one. Tonight we're playing some Punisher Burn in Standard for Goldfish Gladiators, Commander Clash tomorrow, so much stuff coming out, so keep an eye out for that as well. Of course, the sponsor of tonight's stream, Ridge Wallet, oh my god, not the paper boosters, those were the worst, oh please no. The sponsor of tonight's stream, Ridge Wallet, they make slim front pocket wallets out of carbon fiber and also titanium. Check them out at ridgewallet.com. Get 10% off with the cold goldfish. Master Toenail, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And finally, merch page. Tokens, t-shirts, playmats, places to pick up things to support the stream and the channel and the site, and donations. Always appreciated, never required. $2 or more gets your message read on stream. So with the reminders out of the way, let's see. New boosters, 2 foils of any rarity, 3 rare mythic, 10 uncommons for $12.99 called collector's boosters. Huh. Why have I not heard of this? Did this like just come out? I've been looking at like Reddit and stuff all day in between doing my other stuff. How did I miss this booster announcement? I saw the new holiday promo. Did everyone see the new holiday promo? Bog humbugs. The holiday promos are cool. They're not especially, I don't know, playable? Like, I guess you play a bit casual decks, but kind of a cool idea. I think it's the first time we've had musical notes in flavor text, so kind of sweet. Whenever Bog Humbugs deals combat damage, hum as many notes of a festive song if you can. Hum that many notes of a festive song. If you can, put a +1/+1 counter on Bog Humbugs. So the first one's pretty easy. Any one note should do it. I assume there's a festive note for every song. What's up, MTD Toleb? Oh, man. Yeah, I have not seen anything about those boosters. I do not disbelieve that could be a thing that was happening, but I have not seen any official word on that, so I'm going to wait and see until I see something officially. If anyone finds a link, let me know. Interesting idea, but I have not seen that. So anyway, our deck tonight, you might remember it from a couple days ago, was one of our instant deck tech decks, our Modern Monday instant deck tech, and this is Izzet Phoenix. So we are basically an Izzet aggro deck for Modern that is built around a bunch of standard cards. So kind of the big deal in this deck, and the underrated sleeper card that's suddenly all over the place, Arclight Phoenix, 4 mana 3/2. Hopefully we never actually have to cast it. We are trying to get this into our graveyard, as many copies as possible, with the help of things like Faithless Looting to discard it. Chart of Course can also discard it. And then, if we cast 3 or more instants or sorceries, we get all of them back with haste on our beginning of combat steps. So they come back, hasty, attack our opponent. So in theory, this can be a lot of damage, and we got a lot of spells in our deck. We have Lightning Bolts, we have Fiery Tempers, a kind of pseudo Lightning Bolt to work with Faithless Looting and Chart of Course. We have Manamorphose just to power up our Phoenix, a free spell. Risk Factor, our big finisher, also a spell. So if we can get our Phoenixes in the graveyard, we can get them back as this huge chunk of hasty damage out of nowhere. Otherwise, our other new cards, Runaway Steamkin, is just proving to be a very powerful threat. It has this weird, like, prowess for red spells where it gets bigger with +1/+1 counters, so it ends up being a 4/4 really quickly in our deck. And then if we need a bit extra mana, maybe to jumpstart a Risk Factor or something, then we can empty the counters, get them back as we cast more red spells. The other big new card, Risk Factor, kind of our finisher. We have a really aggressive clock. We have Monastery Swift Spears, we have Steamkins, we have Arclight Phoenixes, we got burn spells. So if we can pressure our opponent, we're going to be drawing lots of cards or dealing lots of damage to put our opponent in the danger zone with our Risk Factor. Goblin Electromancer lets us kind of be a pseudo combo deck. It looks a little bit weird, but, ooh, there is a link about the boosters. All right, let me see. It looks a little bit weird, but this lets us just cast risk factors like crazy. Chart a course for 1 mana, flashback our Faithless Lootings on the cheap, so it's easier to get the spells necessary for Arclight Phoenix. Plus, casting all those spells makes our Steamkin bigger, pumps our Swift Spear with prowess. So that's basically the plan of the deck. We're kind of like weird Izzet aggro, build around Arclight Phoenix, and I'm mostly excited about this one. Well, it looks fun. It's like an aggro deck that draws lots of cards, but it's got so many standard cards, and it's always nice to see cards that you might already have from opening Guilds of Ravnica boosters. Like, if they can actually work in Modern, that's kind of a cheap way that you can sneak into the Modern format or get a new deck in Modern without having to spend a lot of money, because you might already have these cards from playing Standard. As far as the sideboard, Ancient Grudge, Grim Lavamancer, kind of our removal. Ancient Grudge is the main reason we're splashing the Stomping Grounds for green mana that we can fetch up with our fetch lands. Lavamancer to shoot down creatures. We get lots of cards in our graveyard in this deck. Tormod's Crypt, Surgical Extraction, deal with graveyard. Spell Pierce, kind of protection / disruption. Flame Account can be good against control decks, a way we can generate even more card advantage. And that's basically the deck. Izzet aggro, Arclight Phoenixes, risk factors, all the Guild of Ravnica stuff. So, gonna be interesting to see how this works. I am very excited to test it out. I have no idea if this deck's going to be awesome or horrible, but I think it's going to be sweet. Okay, so boosters, this is a tweet. In Ravnica Allegiances, Wizards will be making a collector booster that contains 15 contains RNA 15 cards. Ravnica Allegiance 15 cards, I think. Why is Ravnica Allegiance RNA? That's kind of weird. 2 foils of any rarity, 3 rares or mythics, 10 uncommons. You can buy it in Japan or North America. Wait. You can buy it in Japan or North America. It won't be widely available in those countries, though, for $12.99. And it won't contain any unique cards. So basically, you're spending, what, 4 times the cost of a normal booster, and you're getting 3 or 4 times the amount of rares and uncommons? All right. I mean, I guess the guaranteed foils is probably the big reason to do this compared to normal packs. Foils are nice, and you can get high value stuff depending on the set, so maybe? Like, we'll see how available they are and if they're actually going for MSRP, but it does seem like the boosters are real things. Interesting. It was from the live stream today that I did not actually watch. Have I seen the crazy Grixis self-mill Phoenix deck on Arena? Yes, Alice, we actually just did a deck tech on that yesterday, and it was pretty popular, so we will be playing the standard Reg deck for Mucha Brew next week. So I'm excited to play it. I'm going to tune it up a little bit. I've been playing it a little bit for fun, and I feel like it needs a sweeper, maybe. I feel like if you get behind early in the game, it's really hard for the deck to catch up, but it does some really explosive, really sweet things. Wait. What are we playing? Izzet Phoenix. All right, there we go. All right, here we go. Phoenix time in Modern. Do I have a link to the tweet? I just closed it. Someone put it in chat. If you have the link to the tweet, can you repost it? It was a tweet from Hipsters of the Coast. Pop Rocks and Coke. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Usually after they do the live streams, there's an article that goes up, so I assume, hey, thank you, Spice Cafe and Chew Buttery and Turtle Power. I assume that there'll be an article up after the stream finishes. That's normally how they do it, so. All right, round number 1, Izzet Phoenixes. Let's see how good this deck actually is. We have never opened a Nexus of Fate, but we opened two copies of Impervious Greatworm in one stream of opening chests last time. So we can open buy a box promos, just not Nexus of Fate. It's going to be interesting to see the boosters. The thing that makes me concerned, oh man, opponent's mulliganing into Oblivion. It sounds like they're not going to be widely available. So I wonder what that means. Like, how hard is it actually going to be to find these? Chromatic Sphere for our opponent. Well, in theory, I think Tron should be good for a good matchup for us. In theory. Let's Scalding Tarn. Pass the turn. Start throwing damage at our opponent's face. It's not vintage Paradox Dinosaurs. I'm going to actually have to try to build Paradoxical Dinosaurs now for the memes. Found it. Oh, man. Wow. All right. Well, they are going to just Tron us. Interesting. Well, Crack Scalding Tarn. Grab a Mountain. I guess if their hand is just Mull to 5, turn 3 Tron Wormcoil Engine, then we probably lose. And that would be kind of rough. Play Scalding Tarn, Crack Scalding Tarn. Grab an island. Man, if we just lose to the Mull to 5 nut draw, I'm going to be so sad. Discard a Steam Vents. Pass the turn. All right, no Karns, no Karns. For the love of God, no Karns. Please, please, please. Oh, you have to buy from the... Oh, there's Tron. We knew about that. Chromatic Sphere. Okay, that does not immediately kill us. Cracks it. Relic. That's not super good at the moment. Taps it. All right, we exile a land. Chromatic Star. Cracks for green. Man, I forgot how much I dislike Tron. It is a lot. The dislike of Tron is much. Well, play Spire Bluff. Play Runaway Steam Kid. Pass the turn. Oh, Tron, why? Why, Tron, why? Pass the turn. All right, no finishers, no finishers. Well, opponent just forced themselves to kill Steamkin, so that's not the worst. Shea Buttery, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Yeah, I don't know about that Dismember. That's a lot of life. Cracks Relic, draws a card. No Worm Coils, no Worm Coils. Forest. Sylvan Scrying. All right, opponent's got the mana. Man, if we draw a land here, we can Steamkin, Manamorphose, Bolt, Risk Factor. Actually, I guess we're going to cast one Bolt right now, but opponent. Another Relic. And passes. All right, Bolt our opponent. Ooh, let me see. Power of Devastation. Well, our opponent did Mull to 5, which I think is part of their problem. Vampiric Burn. Arclight. Huh. Well, play Runaway Steam Kid. Pass the turn. Oh, we're so close. No Tron, no finishers, no Tron finishers. Opponent eats our Bolt. Vampire Burn looks interesting. Got some good vampires, got some Vampire Burn itself, and then like Sovereign's Bite and stuff. A little worried about the lack of removal, but opponent. It's an Ulamog. Well, Lightning Bolt our opponent. Now I guess, I mean, we're probably going to lose. This is a little absurd, but we're going to lose. Man, Tron is the literal worst. Oh my god, I hate Tron. The one who knocks for the 16th month in a row. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, so do we have any chance of winning from here? What are we even hoping for at this point? Not super hopeful. Opponent passing. Mounted. So Relic can get rid of our risk factor. Well, let's Manamorphose. Draw a card. Add red, blue. Chart a course, discard Phoenix. Huh. Do we chart a course? We could, well, they can crack the relic, so Phoenix isn't even that good. All right, play a mountain. I guess we got a risk factor. Risk factor our opponent. Tron. Well, there's our lands. We found them all. Oh, no! Let me see, Dan. Hoogland's version of Grixis Dragons. Opponent. Yeah, Hoogland looks like he's playing the pretty control-y version with all the counter spells. Looks sweet. Yeah, there goes the relic. The problem is we're dead in one turn, and I don't know how we can deal enough damage. Chromatic Star. So we get a draw for our turn. It's probably... Well, we'll see. Maybe there's some slight chance, depending on what our opponent has. Cracking. Cracking. You don't like Tron because it does things that make your opponent not play Magic, but isn't your favorite Archetype Land Destruction stacks. I don't like Tron because it's a turn 3 combo deck that is hard for decks to interact with normal Magic cards. My dislike of Tron is similar to my dislike of Storm. It's not because it doesn't let you play Magic, it's because it consistently wins on turn 3. I don't really care, like, how they're doing it. That's the part of it I don't like. It's not the actual play style. It's the consistently winning on turn 3. Ooh. Okay. What is our potential out? Is there an out? So we can chart a course. We can't discard Phoenix and Arclight. It's probably going to involve our one gut shot. What's exiled? Is our gut shot exiled? Arclight, Faithless Looting, Swift Spears. Do we have lands left to fetch? Oh my goodness. I don't think... I'm afraid to fetch. I guess we should pull up the deck list and play this properly. See if we actually... Fetching is important here because it thins our deck. But if we don't have a land left, then we probably lose. We have 4 mountains, 3 steam vents. 1, 2, 3, 4 mountains. 1, 2, 3 steam vents. Yeah, all right. So we can't do that. Well, I guess we just got to do it. Play steam vents. Untapped. Chart a course. Discard Arclight. Metamorphose. Into... Wow! We were so close! If we could have discarded Fiery Temper! Oh, man. Alright. Yep, they got us. Oh, we hit the gut shot, but we don't have the mana to a way to discard Fiery Temper. Charticores, we needed like a Faithless Looting instead of Charticores, so we could discard both Fiery Temper and Arclight. Then we went... Oh. Opponent gives us the GGs. Gotta appreciate that. That was frustrating. I will admit, that was a little frustrating. I mean, we died to actual damage. The problem is, that Majora, that we died to damage there because we were at 8. Like, we wouldn't have been milled out, but we would have been dead to literal damage. Tron A. I don't know about Ancient Grudge. We don't really have much that we're trying to keep on the battlefield. Maybe just Spell Pierce. Like, go down, Gut Shot. Go up, Spell Pierce. go down. What else can we cut? They're playing a bunch of main deck relics, which makes our Arclights a little bit worse. Oh, that was close. Boy, Tron. Tron. What do we cut here? If we block with Phoenix, though, then we die to mill. Elzas, welcome to the Fishbowl. What's up, Raven Mysteries? Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I think we want to remain aggressive. It might just be Electromancers. That's our least aggressive card. Like, it's a fun combo piece, but I think we need to try to kill our opponent quickly. Normally, Burn should have a good matchup against Tron. Maybe this deck, being not really Burn, maybe it's weaker to Tron. I mean, Spell Pierce is mostly going to be, hopefully, to keep them from assembling Tron early in the game. Like, if we can catch a... I mean, it catches Karn on turn 3, and it also catches something like a Sylvan Scrying on turn 2. I don't know about Flames. They have things that get rid of it, like Ugin and Oblivion Stone. So it's a little risky to discard our hand to it in this matchup. Cut Temper and Risk Factor. I think we want to mulligan. Oh, no. Oh, that's so many lands. Well, maybe we'll find a Faithless Looting. Faithless Looting would fix many of these too many land problems. We got a Swift Spear. We got a Redraw. We do get a Scry. This isn't my deck for Variant Human. This is one of our instant deck decks. If we lose to Tron on the Multi-5 again, I think I'm going to just end the stream early. We're done. Electromancer. Sorry, Electromancer. We need a Faithless Looting. We got too many lands. Risk Factor seems bad. Well, we will see. We can't really judge too much by one game against Tron. Maybe it is bad, but we will find out. Opponent, thinking over their scry, goes to the bottom. What are they thinking about? Alright, opponent's here. So, Spire Bluff and get in with Swift Spear. Come on, Faithless Looting to get rid of these lands. Hit our opponent. Down to 19. Ooh, Esper Vampires. Let me see Cliff Jumper. Ooh, and let me see Coco's Homebrews. Double up on the deck list. Well, there's Expedition Map. Well, I guess that means Tron will be assembled. More lands, unfortunately. Well, play Scalding Tarn. Crack Scalding Tarn. Grab a Mountain. Manamorphose. Pump our Swift Spear. Please no lands. Please no lands. Red blue. Okay, an Arclight that we can't discard or get back. Hit our opponent down to 17. I don't think this clock is fast enough against turn 3 Karn. Esper Vampires looks fun. Nightveil Predator is a tough card to splash, but it is pretty powerful. It dodges a lot of removal. Ooh, Giant Baiting Reese. Yeah, opponent. Tron will be assembled on turn 4. What cards do I like to be printed in Modern that are currently only legal in Legacy? Lightning Bolt. Well, bolt our opponent. I guess we're playing this Phoenix the fair way. Hit our opponent to 12. Play Spire Bluff. Pass the turn. Baleful Strix is a card that I've always wanted to have in Modern. Baleful Strix seems super sweet. turn 4, 3-2 haste gets there. Well, we'll see. Maybe. We're not in horrible shape. Our opponent does have Tron, and we are basically out of cards. Ancient Stirrings. Finds. So, getting in the last... We can hit our opponent to 8, but getting in the last points of damage is going to be a challenge. Alright, opponent. Passing. We draw. Runaway Steam Kid. That would have been better earlier. Well, let's get in some hasty damage. Arclight. Hit our opponent to 8. 8 is still a lot of lightning bolts, though. And our opponent can kill our Phoenix, and we're a long way away from getting it back at the moment. So, opponent down to 8. I don't know about Berserk, Jay Zoller. That seems dangerous. In fact, is already probably as good as I want it to be in Modern. I don't know if I want it to be even better. Would Swords to Plowshares be too good for Modern? It would immediately replace Path to Exile in essentially every deck. Opponent has Thragtusk. Alright. So now we are infinity and a half away from killing our opponent. This has been one of the more frustrating matches we've played in a long time, I have to admit. Oh, Tron. Nothing like starting off a stream with a matchup against everyone's favorite deck. Opponent passes. Well, let's play another Arclight. Opponent can kill an Arclight, unfortunately. Go to combat. Attack. We really need some Faithless Lootings. We have not done a good job of drawing them. Hit our opponent to 10. I guess we play the land. Pass the turn. Kind of surprised Tron has gone so long in a format where everyone's hating on it so much. It turns out that when you can consistently win the game on turn 3, it's really hard to just hate a deck like that out of the format. There's been so many things that people are like, oh, that's gonna kill Tron, but that is actually not hardly ever true that any of those things do kill Tron. Opponent takes our Steamkin. Well, I wanted to play stuff so we could play multiple things in a turn. Was the idea anyway. Opponent heads us down to 14. Okay, and that's a game, boys and girls. Multi-5 Tron looking pretty strong today. So, Manamorphose, Pump, Swift Spear. Add some mana. Land, and we will scoop it up. Alright. Well, I don't know what to say about that one, other than, good God, why is Tron... Why? Why did they ever print Tron lands? Why? Wizards, what were you thinking back in 1994? I guess at the time that they printed Tron lands, they were probably pretty safe, because you were, like, playing Ebony Rhino or something. You're like, I assembled Tron after... I don't even know how you assembled Tron. I guess lucking into it? And then you play your 4/4 Trapple for 7? Yeah, I think that's right, Tautos. I think a long time ago, like, it's not that Tron is good. I mean, Tron is good. But back when Tron originally came out, I could imagine it not being very good. And yeah, 4 Strip Mines. That is also true. Ebony Rhino. That's the payoff. Do you think Wasteland would be too good for Modern? That's a tough one. Wasteland would be good at disrupting things like Tron. It also might lead to just like straight up mana denial Delver-ish type strategies, which I don't know if people want like that. It seems like things like Delver, Wasteland your land, you don't get to do anything. There might be a lot more of those non-game kind of games, so I think that would be a concern. Counterspell is 100% a card that is fine for Modern. It's not even considerably better than Mana Leak, really. I mean, it would be played. It definitely would. Meganzilla, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 5th month in a row. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. Damping Sphere is good. If you want to beat Tron, things like Damping Sphere and Blood Moon, especially if you're on the play, are good. But you do need to follow that up with a fast clock, because Tron will beat you tapping their lands for 1 mana and just casting their stuff. So if you can back up your Damping Sphere or whatever disruption you're playing with a fast clock, that's the recipe for beating Tron. Did I miss a subscriber? What's up, awesome dude? Veron Verante for the 23rd month in a row. Be nice to Vincent Tover. Thanks for the great content. Good luck in the league. Well, thank you so much, Variet. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. I'm imagining this hand is pretty close to what our deck is hoping for. Opponent, Island. All right. So Control / Storm / let's play a Swift Spear. Go attacking. Hit our opponent. Down to 19. How many creature spells would you need in a deck to run both Fungal Plots and Desecrated Tomb for them to be effective? You'd probably want a decent number. Like, you'd want your deck, if you're playing 4 Desecrated Tomb and 4 Fungal Plots, maybe a playset of a removal spell, but you're going to want your deck to be primarily creatures. Things like Explore creatures that help you get things in the graveyard, and also... what are we doing here? Things like Explore creatures can be especially effective. Let's get in with Monastery Swift Spear, because they're creatures, but they're also creatures that help you stock your graveyard. Or like Stitcher's Supplier, you're going to want to try to get a decent number of those effects. Runaway Steamkin. Got a counter? No counter. All right, pass the turn. Path. All right. Well, another land's fine. This lets us cast a lot of spells next turn. If we could find a Phoenix or 2, we're set to just like get them all back. Opponent, passing. Thoughts on main decking Tocatli Honor Guard in Standard? I think it can actually be very good. Let's Faithless Looting. With green-black being so heavily played, I am definitely tempted to do that if you can. So, discard... Electromancer... and Fiery Temper. Madness Fiery Temper. Play Swift Spear. Go to combat. Get it. Hit our opponent. Down to 11. Well, we're not doing any Phoenixing, but the deck's functioning a little bit better here. Vendilion Click. Okay. Well, that does block. Dr. Love, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. If I controlled the ban hammer of Modern, what cards would I lay the hammer down on? So the answer to that would be, I would ban Ancient Stirrings, I believe. I would ban... Probably, I might just preemptively ban a Dredge card of some kind. Another Electromancer. Well, that's Faithless Looting. Pump Swift Spear. Discard Electromancer, Inspire Bluff Canal. Play Bloodstain Mire. Go to combat. Attack. Opponent opts. Okay. And paths. Well, we get a land out of our deck. Alright, grab a mountain. Pass the turn. We have a high amount of bird in hand if we could resolve it. So something to hit on Tron would probably be number 1. Teferi. All right. That's going to draw our opponent some cards. We have burn, though. We have lots of burn. Opponent. Going to draw an untap. So we get to fire off this risk factor. Crack, Bloodstained Mire. All right. Let's see if this is enough. Let's see if this is enough, even without our Phoenixes. Grab a mountain. How good is risk factor in Modern? We're about to find out. Risk factor you. Opponent takes it. Okay. Untaps 2 lands. Fiery Temper. Well, let's Faithless Looting. Discard a land, discard a Fiery Temper. Madness Fiery Temper. At our opponent. I'm going to ignore the Teferi. Opponent's going to counter. Why not Jumpstart Risk Factor? Because our opponent would counter it? Do we want to just put our opponent to 2? Or do we slow roll these lightning bolts? I felt like this line was better to play around a counter. If we just Jumpstart Risk Factor, I was expecting, I mean, the deck almost always has a counter, so. What is the putt that we're getting yelled at? All right, let's fire off a lightning bolt. Put our opponent to 5. Hold on to the land. This still puts us in a good position. Pass the turn. This leaves us with a land for risk factor or for our other Faithless Looting. Opponent clicked themselves, so they did not know about the bolts. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it was better to just fire off the risk factor. My thinking was that we could play around a counter spell. And we still have risk factor in the graveyard, so our opponent's got to be super careful for the rest of the game as far as ever tapping out. Opponent ups. Unless they can find a way to gain some life. We lost to Tron pretty brutally. Wasn't even a little bit close. $10 donation from Matic. Matic. You're the man, Seth. Well, thank you so much, Matic. Definitely appreciate the donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it looks like standard, but we're actually moderning. Opponent, untaps. Arclight Phoenix. Well, it's pretty tempting to looting. Let's looting. Discard Phoenix. Discard Fiery Temper. Fiery Temper our opponent. This also lets us get back Phoenix. Go at our opponent's face. Opponent Cryptics. Okay. Counters, draws. Well, play Scalding Tarn. Crack Scalding Tarn. I think we got it. I think we got the win. Take a mountain. Play Swift Spear. Lightning Bolt. Spell number 3. So our opponent has to answer this bolt, and they have to answer this Arclight Phoenix, and our standard cards coming through! Coming through! We got there! I don't think there's a way opponent can answer them all, and they cannot, and opponent scoops it up. Whew! Alright. Alright, alright. That was pretty good. Madness, as long as we pay to cast the Fiery Temper, it does. Yes. Count as casting a spell. Ooh, Tetsuko Aggro. Tetsuko's a pretty spicy card. Oh man, Swiftblade Vindicator. That's a good way to get in some damage. Also, good excuse to play Tekatli Honor Guard, which is pretty good right now. I took your Path to Discovery idea and applied it to Abzan Token build. It turned out really well, super fun and competitive. Awesome Elephant Puddles. Yeah, Path to Discovery is a really sweet card. Abzan seems like a pretty good home for it. A version of this deck, top 16, the SCG Open. That's pretty sweet. I don't know how similar it is to this one. I mean, I think it's somewhat similar, but... So what's our sideboarding plan against control? That's a big question. Would have gone after Teferi first because he can tuck Phoenix. Yeah, I guess that's an argument, although we just had so few resources, it felt like we had to kill our opponent. How close do you think Faithless Looted and Ancient Stirrings are in power, or is banning Stirrings mostly about the decks it enables? I think Stirrings... Man, that's a good question. I think Stirrings obviously is narrower in the number of decks that can actually play it, but it is... it's probably more powerful in those decks. 5 cards deep is a lot. Urfog, thank you so much for the donation. But I think Stirrings is mostly the decks. It enables Tron, I guess, is the big one. Hollow one could be interesting. We're kind of missing the, like, draw and discard 3 type effects. So go down Gut Shot. I don't know about this Electromancer. Let's go down Electromancer again. Go up Spell Pierce. Go up Flame of Kelds. I wonder where you bring in all 4 Flame of Kelds. Maybe Steamkin seems so powerful when it sticks. Maybe we just run it like this. Alright, this might be greedy, but let's go down Manamorphose. Let's bring in all the Flame of the Kelds. 4 is a lot, but it is a good way to draw cards, which seems relevant against control. Karazov is a very sweet against the odd style card for standard. That sounds like a good janky build around to me. Relatively new to Magic. Why does Horse of Plowshares in Modern? Where does the card pool come from? So for Modern, the cards that are legal are any cards from Mirrodin, the set Mirrodin forward. So Swords of Plowshares was just never printed in that time frame, so it's not legal. Or, yeah, I guess 8th edition. As far as non-core sets, Mirrodin is the starting point. 8th edition as far as core sets. Good call. Alright, land goo. Sand looks fine. We got some burn. We can get our Phoenix in the graveyard with Chart of Course. If Wizards told you to reprint 1 card in the next expansion to make Scapeshift playable in Standard, what card would you put in? Oh, man. I'm pretty sure the answer is... Valakut. I'm pretty sure that's also too good for Standard by a long shot. Opponent Ops. What would be the second one? That's a better question. Like, let's say they want Scapeshift to be playable, but don't want Scapeshift to dominate the format, which is, I think, what would happen if they put Valakut in Standard. What would number 2 be? Ooh, let me see, Neo. I think I saw this. It has, like, does it have Thing in the Ice? Opponent Ouse. That's a little bit annoying. Flooded Strand. Opponent passing. Well, let's Chart a Course. Discard a Phoenix. Play a Mountain. Play a Swift Spear. Get in for 1. We're not that far away from getting back a Phoenix, maybe. Hit our opponent. Down to 19. Pass the turn. Yeah, so it's kind of similar. Bedlam Reveler and Thing in the Ice. Actually, there's a lot of different stuff. This one seems a lot more aggro-y. The one from the SCD Open seems like it would be better at going long with Bedlam Reveler and Thing in the Ice. It is kind of a similar idea, though. Yeah, I've never really seen Scapeshift used outside of Valakut as far as competitive play. Maze's End would be interesting. I don't know if that would actually make it play. Yeah, landfall triggers would work. Something like Rampaging Baloth. Opponent. Timely reinforcements. Ugh. Up to 24. Okay. Opponent passes. I'll play a Mountain. Yeah, I guess we just get in with Phoenix. Hit our opponent. Down to 21. All the way back down to 21. What about a Hollow One Shell with Arclight Phoenix, Goblin Lore, Burning Inquiry deck? I think that could work. I kind of looked at that. The question is, what do you cut from the Hollow One deck? Like, what would you replace for Arclight Phoenix? And also, how do you get enough spells to consistently Arclight Phoenix? Those are the two challenges to overcome, but I think it could work. Maze's End. Yeah, Maze's End would be interesting. I almost think it'll be a different but similar gate payoff. Because I don't know if Maze's End is, like, on flavor for New Guilds of Ravnica. Or our Return to Ravnica. Stomping Grounds. Good God. What do we do? I mean, I guess in theory we could just throw all the bolts at our opponent's face and get back a Phoenix. Is that really worth it? That would just totally spend our entire hand. We can just get in with Phoenix and play Runaway Steamkin and pass. If we're going to cast a burn spell, we really got to cast all of them to get back Phoenix. Root has a big maze in there. All right, well, maybe they would just reprint Maze's End. That would definitely be a sweet, kind of against the odds way to try to make Scapeshift work. Hit our opponent down to 18. Play Steamkin. Opponent, Cryptics. All right, pass the turn. The life gain from Timely, definitely a bit of a problem. It is a Phoenix. Is it? Yes, it is. What type of mechanic do you want to see for Simic? I'm not a huge fan of +1/+1 counter mechanics because they aren't that exciting. Well, I expect that it'll be a +1/+1 counter mechanic. It seems like it's basically always a +1/+1 counter mechanic. All right, Snapcaster, Circumvisions. We lose our Phoenix. Well, I guess we just do it. We can burn our opponent for 9 and then Phoenix them for 3. Well, and then Flame of the Keld. Actually, play Stomping Ground. This is a good turn. Stomping Ground untapped. Bolt our opponent. Yup. Oh, man. We get to play the Flame of the Keld, too. That's very good. Bolt our opponent. Down to 12. If they didn't have that Timely, they would have been dead. Flame of the Keld. Discard Fiery Temper. Madness Fiery Temper. Opponent. Down to 9. Yup. And this gets back our Phoenix. Go to combat. 3 spells cast. Phoenix comes back. Attack with both. Opponent down to 6. And we have a Flame of the Keld out. Okay. That was a good turn. That was a good turn. All right. Come on. Let us draw with this Flame of the Keld. No answering the Flame of the Kelds. Opponent also needs to answer our creatures. Like, they can't just keep taking 3 in the air from this Phoenix. Yeah, alright. They did answer the creature. Well, there goes our Phoenix. Basically out of lands. Opponent. Snapcaster. Oh, my goodness. They got it all. Well, now we'd like a risk factor, I think. Risk factor is probably our best draw here. Ooh, opponent gets in. Yep. That is a risk factor. Do we attack? Our opponent's going to double block. Oh, Snapcaster is so good. That was a really good card off the top. I guess we attack. Alright, get in with Snapcaster. Maybe our opponent blocks poorly. Opponent. Blocks. Blocks. Alright, well. We get to kill both. Risk factor. Opponent. Down to 2. Alright. Well, we got a risk factor in the graveyard. What do you got, opponent? You can't tap out against us. Oh, Flooded Strand. Oh, no! Oh, my goodness, so many. Sergeant Memorial, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. What's the best way to build a standard deck for free on Magic Arena? Alright. Well. Do we do it now? They can't Cryptic. Yeah, let's risk factor. Risk factor. Discard Fiery Temper. Madness Fiery Temper. Man. They also have a counter? Fiery Temper. Go to our opponent's face. They've gained so much life. You know they're going to Snapcaster a Timely and be back up to like 20 or something. Bone it. Yeah, I mean, it was a good draw. The Timelies are better draws, though. I just don't know how we get through all these Timelies. So, as far as Magic Arena, probably the best way to do it is to use one of the starter decks and try to pretty much grind your way into a collection if you're not spending money. So just play games, make sure you hit your daily rewards, and slowly through that process, you'll earn cards and wild cards to be able to put together a full deck. All right, pass the turn. Empty-handed Faithless Looting, not the most ideal. Opponent gets in, hits us. Down to 9. 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, I guess we pass? Drafts are good. They definitely are a good way of building a collection. Although, it takes a decent amount of gold to get into them, and I think they're mostly a good way to build a collection if you're pretty good at them. If you're not good at them, I think it gets a lot harder. Alright, what is our possible out here? Risk factor doesn't do it, so let's Faithless Looting. Discard. Discard. Faithless Looting. Discard. Madness Fiery Temper. Unfortunately, we didn't have any Phoenixes, though. Opponent has Dispel. Well, I mean, Faithless Looting. We gotta hit, like, double Phoenix. We do not. Alright. Yep. That does it. Bowerstein, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Stomping Ground is for Ancient Grudge out of the sideboard. Just a one-of to fetch up so we can have some artifact destruction. Timely Reinforcements. That card is difficult for us to beat. Difficult for us to actually keep up with. I mean, we do have Spell Pierces to counter it. I don't know. This deck, it looks cool. Yeah, they had a Celestial Colonnade. And with us being completely tapped out, there's not really any reason not to go for it. That was game 2. We did win game 1. So we do have one more shot to steal the match. Should we change anything sideboard-wise? What do we do? Maybe we just run it back like this? Risk factor upkeep would have made it hard for them to colonnade, but I don't know how many dispels they had. Risk factor upkeep. Yeah. Maybe just waiting and risk factor on upkeep. Although, couldn't they just take the damage? I think they were at 5, weren't they? The new holiday card is sweet. What's up, Stoplight Man? How are you tonight? I always like the holiday cards. They're cute. I don't know. I've never actually played with one or seen anyone play with one, but they're cool and funny. I think the newest version it's fine. Yeah, Lavamancer just dies like everything else. We do get to be on the play this game, which is good. Hopefully that works in our favor. Yeah, Uncube is a good place to play them. Or like Commander decks if your opponent, if your play group is down with it. Well, alright. Not the most aggressive hand, but we have some risk factors. We got a Flame of the Cal that we're working towards. Mountain U. And we can run out Steamkin on turn 1. Opponent. Hollowed Fountain. Untapped. Ooh, opponent with the greed. Swift Spear. Oh, you would have been so good last turn. Well, play Steamkin. Spell Snare. Alright, pass the turn. Holiday cards are not on Magic Online. They're not legal in any formats, though, so that's probably the big reason why. Opponent gets an island down to 17. Rest in peace. That's going to make things a little harder. Opponent. Land, maybe? Well, play a Swift Spear. Man, this deck's just got all the hate. I'm expecting untap Timely, and then we just cry. Opponent. I mean, we're pretty incentivized to play Steamkin first, so then our Swift Spears will grow it. Opponent finds a land. And passes. Land? Charticors. Well, get in with Swift Spear. Hit our opponent. Charticors. See if we can draw a land. Answer, no. Pass the turn. Yeah, post-board this deck has, it feels like an infinite amount of ways to disrupt us. Yeah, the children might go hungry tonight. So far, I mean, losing to Tron, that's the thing that happens. Our opponent's deck in this one just seems to have an infinite number of ways to disrupt what we're doing. Well, we really got to hit a land. Well, that's Faithless Looting. We're getting to the point where we're kind of desperate. Discard Chart a Course and Chart a Course. I think. Yeah, discard the Chart of Courses. Go to combat. Get in with Swift Spear. Opponent's got a path. Alright, get a land. Scalding Tarn. Crack Scalding Tarn. Grab a Steam Vents. And let's Steam Kid. If we had access to our graveyard for these risk factors, I'd actually like where we were at, but with our graveyard being cut off thanks to this Rest in Peace, they represent a lot less damage. Alright, pass the turn. I like that I'm seeing articles on PokeGoldfish site now. I've applied, but I am too busy working with school stuff. Yeah, it is super cool to see PokeGoldfish getting into the content game. Why is our sideboard only 4 cards? There's actually more than that. You just can't see them on the overlay, but if you pull up the deck list, you can see them. The chat is just covering the rest of them. Is it Teferi time? Not Teferi time. All right, opponent passes. And pass our Steamkin. Well, opponent's down to 3 cards. Maybe we can just grind them out somehow. Well, play Swift Spear. They really have a counter for this? Oh, they have Cryptic? Jeez. Opponent Cryptics. Yep. Well, I guess we have to risk factor our opponent. Play Stomping Grounds. Pass the turn. I don't know. Opponent's at 11. That's still a lot. Are you potentially going to play the Grixis Whir deck that's circulating around? I would be down with trying out the Grixis Whir deck. It definitely seems sweet to me. So, yes, I think we potentially will. Well, do we just Arclight? Yeah, let's Arclight. Little expensive. More Cryptics. More Cryptics. Oh, Logic Knot? Alright. Well, opponent's down to 2 cards. That is not many. Pass the turn. Only 2 cards left. Come on. Have them be bad cards. Flooded Strand. Opponent. Passing. Well, let's risk factor. Opponent has Dispel. Oh my goodness. We get Strip Mine. Yep. Oh god. Okay, well, play Flame of the Keld. Resolves. Fiery Temper. Face. Down to 8, maybe. Pass the turn. We need this Flame of the Keld to stick, and we need no timely reinforcements. Yeah, this Rest in Peace has got to be hurting our opponent to some extent. They're down to 8. We're getting close-ish. All right. Flame of the Keld. Draws us some extra cards. Land. 2 more cards. Well, Faithless Looting. Good golly. Alright, play the land, play Flame of the Keld. Those were not very good draws. Alright, discard our hand of 0 cards, pass the turn. Come on, Flame of the Keld number 2! You can do it! I mean, Chart a Course without a creature is kinda just expensive Faithless Looting. Serum Visions for our opponent. And I tend to stick those into words at some points. There's the Timely. Land for our opponent. Opponent's back up to 14. Well, crack this Bloodstained Mire. Thin our deck as much as possible. We have very few lands left. Very few lands left. High chance of drawing real cards off these Flame of the Kelds. Alright, 3 cards. Fiery Temper. Alright, Ultimate Flame. Draw 2. Steamkin. Well, play a Steamkin. Play a Steamkin, grow a Steamkin. Pass the turn. Come on, nothing. Nothing. Last card is a path. Nothing else to get. All right. Opponent's out of cards. We ran him out. Please no bomby top decks. Opponent. Passing. Flame. Ultimates. We draw. Risk factor. Okay. Double damage is good. Or extra damage. Well, let's... Fiery... Wait, what one do we play first? 6, 5... If our opponent has nothing, we might win. Oh, man. Risk factor first? Alright, let's risk factor. Grow Steamkin. Opponent. Oh, bomby top deck. Oh, you gotta be joking. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, our opponents run very, very well, and we have done the opposite. Temper to 9. Steamkin to 4. Pass the turn. Man. Alright, opponent. The good running continues. Jason Mind Sculptor. Bounces our Steamkin. Plays a tap land. We draw. One of our 7 remaining lands out of our 28 cards. Plays Steamkin, pass the turn. Yeah, I think it's over. Oh, man. How do we miss 1 damage? Yup, Jace Brainstorm. And now I don't think there's a way we can win. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, you don't win after your opponent untaps with Jace. They draw into a Lyra with the Jace, and that's literally game. Faithless Looting, sure, why not? Oh, you gotta be joking! Oh, we counted! There was 7 lands in our deck before last turn when we drew the Spire Bluff. So that means we had 6 lands! Alright. Well. Alright. Well, sometimes in Magic, your opponent draws better than you do. And, this was one of those times. Wow. Opponent ran very well. I will give them many credits for the running. Whew. And we ran amazingly poorly. Whew, boy. Well, maybe this deck is just horrible. You've committed some sort of sins today because of the bad luck. Looks like karma. Apparently, the magic gods are displeased. I'm not sure what I did to displease the magic gods, but something. I've done something to displease the magic gods. What deck would you ban in Modern if you had to choose one? Probably Tron. Oh, those lands were brutal. All right, this hand, this looks fine, I guess. I don't know what to say anymore. La Plato for the 19th month in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Oh no, don't reprint Tron. Please no, Tanos. Playing Risk Factor first is definitely correct. If we had played the other bird spell first, then when it resolves, OP lets us draws with Risk Factor instead of getting to deal 6, which means we have to draw spells with the Risk Factor, which is likely. But as you proved, you can draw 3 lands in a row. We did prove that. If there's one thing that we proved, we are very good at drawing lands. How do you decide when you take a deck to a league? Is it trial and error, or do you first play it first in practice, or the 1v1 queues? We just kind of do it. I mean, ideally, when we're playing decks like this from instant deck techs, kind of just run them in a league. But ideally, if you're building a deck, I would recommend probably playing it in the 1v1 queues, tuning, practicing, and then kind of like working up to the leagues, most likely. Would Tron make Scapeshift playable in Standard? Probably not. Whoa! Whoa, Spice! Oh. Is this budget? Is this a budget Ancient Stirrings? Adventurous Impulse? This is obviously the Titan deck. Ugh. How do we beat the Titan deck? Do we ever beat the Titan deck? Do we bolt our opponent's face here? We probably do, right? Well, maybe we don't. They could have a Zeus. Not that we can stomp that anyway. Alright, play a Mountain. I guess we get down our Electromancer. First time we've played an Electromancer. Pass the turn. Are there any good Dimir mid-range decks in Modern? You can definitely play, like, Blue-Black Control. There's not really... I can't think of a tier blue-black mid-range deck. Maybe like a Death Shadow deck, but those are usually 3 or 4 colors. But there's not just a straight blue-black mid-range deck that's like near the top of the format. Have you seen the newer play as your opponent list of High Tide Storm? Ooh, I have not. That sounds super sweet though. There's definitely blue-black mid-range in Standard. The Surveil deck is sweet in Standard. I haven't seen Surveil in Modern, though. The cards that are good for surveilling in Standard, a little bit less efficient in Modern. Like Discovery Dispersal at 2 mana, a little bit expensive. Even Doom Whisper, like, it can be part of combos, but it's a little bit expensive just to, like, play. So I think that's part of it. Are you going to play the non-budget Pelt Collector deck sometime? Yes, I would like to play a non-budget Pelt Collector. It is on my to-do list. Looking at another Modern deck to go with my Elves, work on Slivers deck or Boggles. Boggles is probably the more competitive if your goal is to win tournaments. Slivers is super interesting and unique, though. It's definitely one of the coolest tribes. Do you see the arena special events for next month based around streamers' personalities? What would your unique rules be if they based an event around you? Ooh. You can only play basic mountains. Oh, that would be sweet. Or like, can you change things like that? All non-basic lands are mountains. Panharmonicon avatar. Bolt Mission Briefing Bolt is sweet. Ooh, let me see the High Tide list. Play your deck High Tide sounds pretty interesting. How do you play your opponent's deck, though? High Tide, Mission Briefing, Reset, untap all your lands, Cunning Wish. That looks sweet. Mission Briefing, there's Amulet. That's not ideal. Are we dead? Oh my god, you had 2 amulets! What were you thinking about? Why? I guess the Titan deck, it does... we're probably just literally dead here on turn 3. Man, our last Modern League with Dragons went so well. And Dragons was the brewiest of brews. And now we're playing a deck that actually 5-0'd a league, and boy, it has not went well. Modern is a crazy format. When we going to have your streamer event on Magic the Gathering Arena? Who knows? Maybe I'll get to do one someday. Our matches have been rough, Hip. We're still having fun, which is good. But we've had some frustrating matches. But you can still have fun, even when your matches are frustrating. Favorite color pairing, definitely blue and something. I don't know what the something is. It kind of moves around depending on the card pool. But as long as blue is involved, I'm pretty happy. The Dragon deck on Tuesday was super sweet. Been playing Dredge since February, honestly kind of disliking the way Creeping Chill makes the deck play. Have you ever had a deck that you love become better but less fun for you? Ooh. Opponent is killing us slowly, but they are killing us. Can we just scoop? Like, our deck, how does our deck beat a Titan and double amulets? Oh, they got an Azusa. Like, is there really any reason for us to continue on through this? Or do we just assume that our opponent can kill us with what they have going on? I mean, they got an Azusa, so they probably have a Titan in hand? I don't know why you'd get Azusa over Titan if you didn't already have access to Titan. It feels like maybe our opponent's just learning the deck because they're really thinking, appear to be thinking over their lines pretty carefully. So it might take them a while to actually kill us. I guess maybe that's a reason to keep going from a spike perspective. Maybe there's a chance they don't completely know how to kill us and they somehow leave themselves dead to their pack or something. I really wish that this deck had Blood Moons in the sideboard. I will say, after losing to Tron and now presumably losing to the Titan deck, pretty sure this deck should be playing something for unfair decks. Not sure what the plan is to be unfair decks. I think for the rest of our games, maybe we just gotta, like, I don't even know. Do we mulligan aggressively for Arclight Phoenixes? Oh, on your opponent's turn. I think I misread the comment. The High Tide deck definitely looks cool. Storming off on your opponent's turn, pretty sweet. Yes, they're trying to get the friends list up for November, which would be pretty awesome. Adventurous Impulse. So this was our instant deck tech deck. I think it was for a 5-0 list for Magic Online, if I am remembering correctly. But it's not 5-0 in this league, that's for sure. Yeah, mission briefing definitely pretty spicy for High Tide. Opponent. Doing things. I kind of zoned out, actually. I've been looking at the chat. I assume they're going to kill us eventually. I don't really care how they do it. It's going to involve a Primeval Titan. We're going to die. Just finished the league with Amulet Titan. Played like 4 variations of this Phoenix deck. I'm assuming you beat them all handily. Did any of them beat you, Ethan Magic Brown? Were any of them playing Blood Moon? Opponent. Teleria West. Transmuting. Alright. Summoner's Pact. Alright, I think I'm just going to scoop here. Unless you all really want to see them do this. Another Summoner's Pact. Actually, is this the third Summoner? Oh, they transmuted. Okay, second Summoner's Pact. So they'll still have enough mana. Alright, can we officially scoop? Let them do it? Yeah, I mean, they get a Primeval Titan. So they should have the mana to pay for all their packs. Plus, I think they still have several Azusa land drops, or at least one. Opponent. I mean, in theory, we could stay alive for a turn, but how do we 20 our opponent on turn 3? I'm starting to think this deck just is very good. I sent an email about a green-black mid-range card deck with Vraska in Modern. Did you get a chance to look at it yet? It might still be in my inbox, Neo. I will try to make sure I look for it. I know there's some deck emails that are still in there that I haven't gotten to yet. Yeah, I mean, we could double Bolt, but then they're just going to get another Titan because they get another Teleria West. And then we spent 6 damage on a Titan. That's true. Somehow we're on turn 3 and it's taken our opponent almost 10 minutes to... They have 2 lands and it's turn 3. They started 25 minutes. Oh man. I don't think there's much of a chance in our... Could you imagine if something went wrong? I'm not sure how our opponent ever finishes matches. They gotta be getting a lot of timeouts with this pace of play. You don't think they'll have enough mana to pay for the packs? Well, we'll see. Maybe they will. But they get to attack with a hasty Primeval Titan. So they get 2 more lands from Primeval Titan. So I'm pretty sure that they... I mean, maybe they mess up. We'll see. We don't have a way to blow up a land. If we had like a Ghost Quarter or something, maybe we could catch them. We'll see what lands they get here. I guess that's our one slight chance of winning is they... Yeah, Forest. Lands untapped. So our opponent has enough mana to pay for the packs. For sure. We take 8. Sakura Tribe Scout passes. We get a gut shot. So I guess our main hope would be to kill this Titan. We can cast a lot of spells. Well, let's Manamorphose. Add red. Draw Stomping Grounds. Chart a Course. Discard Phoenix. No more card draw. Play an island. Play Electromancer. Risk Factor. Opponent goes to 16. We get back a Phoenix. Hit our opponent. Pass the turn. Opponent down to 13. They got to spend most of their turn paying for packs. Carolyn, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, they can pay for the packs. They have exactly enough mana to pay for the packs. That was a pretty good turn for us. Not quite as sweet as our opponent's turn, but you can see the power of the deck casting a lot of things. Opponent. Our opponent might actually just time out this match. So just finished game 1 on Jeskai Control at Standard. My opponent mulled to 0. Didn't play a card all game, then conceded when they had to discard down to hand size. How do I sideboard? Do I just not change anything? Yes. Just don't change anything. Opponent. Tapping, untapping. Tapping. Yep. Picking up lands. Swampert! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Deck needs more Thing in the Ice. Thing in the Ice could be sweet. I see that, like, this is the build from our instant deck tech that was from a Magic Online event. I see it's a little different than than the one from the SCG event. So it seems like people are trying to figure out the way to build around this. So far, our experience with the deck has been kind of mediocre. Do you have any plans to for content for Archgaze's Naya Monsters list that has done well in Naya in Modern Challenges? Not 100% sure. It is a deck that we definitely could end up playing. I haven't thought about it too much, though. Could be... Oh, is it the Cremator deck? Did we play that deck a while ago on Mucha Brew? I think... I don't know how different it is, but... Isn't it basically the instant deck tech deck? Opponent, combat, attacks. Do they kill us here? Okay. Titan... I mean, they should just be able to double strike this and kill us, right? Yep, alright. Sunhome, double strike, 16. Alright, so now we're officially dead. Good lord. That took our opponent quite a while for the turn 4 kill. The slowest turn 4 kill I have ever experienced, I think. Okay. New record. New record. Unfortunately, our deck has basically 0 things to play against what our opponent's doing. Like, literally not much at all that is good against this deck. Oh boy. Oh boy. If you pitch a creature targeting... if you pitch a creature to Cremator targeting a Planeswalker, you deal 0 damage. Interesting. Sounds like a bug of some kind. Yeah, I mean, Grudge is fine, I guess. Yeah, Lavamancer kills things. Grudge, it pretty much only kills... Like, how many Grudges do we bring in? I guess it feels like we always cut Electromancers. I don't know if that's 100% correct or not. Spell Pierce. What does Spell Pierce actually do? Is it actually good enough to do anything? Yeah, I mean, destroying Amulet is good. I guess we'll bring in the Manamorpho, or bring in the Ancient Grudges. We can try it. Maybe we go down a risk factor. It seems kind of slow against this deck. Yeah, I guess countering Amulet is something. Do we really bring in that many, like, do we take out a bunch of aggressive cards and bring in that many cards just for Amulet? I feel like their deck can beat us even without Amulet. Like, they can't combo, but our deck doesn't deal with a Titan very well anyway. I mean, I guess we can cut a couple Manamorphoses for Spell Pierces. Alright, we'll try it like that. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like a lot to me, but maybe it's worth it. I feel like it's... I guess our best bet is to hope we get a fast draw and can keep Amulet off the table. Alright, we are on the play, which is good. Alright, well, I mean... We got a Spell Pierce. That is something. See if our plan of countering the turn 1 Amulet actually works. It could work. It's possible. Well, Spire Bluff, go. Our clock is not the fastest, but pass the turn. You can beat this deck if they don't have Amulet. This is where the mono red version is just a bit faster, which I think makes a difference. Yeah, Blood Moon is insane against the Amulet decks. Okay. Unfortunately, that's not an Amulet, and we can't kill it. Oh boy. We draw a Mountain. Well, Bloodstained Mire, crack it. We can't just not play our threats. Opponent is going to get free lands. Get the mountain, play a Steamkin, and pass the turn. Yeah, I don't really want them to time out, but Ancient Stirrings. I mean, I'm fine if they do time out, but I'm not going to try to time them out. What does our opponent find with the Stirrings? I mean, I guess next turn we can Fiery Temper Sakura Tribe Scout. That's kind of something. There's a lot of variance in Modern, I think. Modern is so wide and there's so many matchups that it's definitely possible to just run into a bunch of good matchups and kind of 5-0. Also possible to play a really good deck and run to bad matchups in 0-5. There's just so many different there's so many different decks. Opponent finds a Relic. Cavern. Well, we're not countering things anyway. Sometimes 5-0 with Tree Folk? That's pretty impressive. Opponent has a Relic, sure. And gets rid of our Bloodstained Mire, okay. Opponent passes. I'll play a mountain. I guess we're just going to kill this. Well, let's just attack. Go to combat, attack. We probably are going to kill Sakura Tribe Scout. Alright, let's kill it. Fiery Temper, kill Sakura Tribe Scout, grow Steamkin. Do you think that Devious Cover-Up is good enough for Standard? Maybe it could show up in control decks. 4 mana is a lot, but especially if control, like hardcore, counter everything, control decks end up being good. Probably this winter after we get Azorius. It could be like in small numbers. Like if you have 2 of them and can keep resolving them, you do kind of like guarantee that you never mill yourself out. So I don't think it would ever be a 4 of type card, but I could see a couple of them showing up just for that. 0-5ing with Dredge. Maybe if we ran into 5 people that were playing main deck Graveyard Hate, could happen. Should try the version of the deck by Magic Aids that seem pretty good. What deck you talking about? Engineered Explosives on 2. So that's going to take care of our Steamkin. Takes care of it immediately. Alright. Well, we do have these Arclights. Fiery Temper. Man, this hand has been a bit slow. We've done a lot more hard-casting Arclight Phoenix, and I gotta say, when you're hard-casting Arclight Phoenixes, it's not that great of a card in Modern. I've been testing it in Azorius as a 3-of and getting people scooping with me recurring 4 counters constantly. Yeah, that would be pretty obnoxious. So it could show up. I think Azorius control or blue-white control should be better once we get more cards this winter, but maybe it's good enough right now even. Farron for the 21st month in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Almost to the 2-year resub. Alright, get rid of the Runaway Steamkin. Opponent. Passing. Well, let's Arclight Phoenix. Play Steam Vents, untapped. Go to combat, get in. Hit our opponent. I mean, I guess maybe we're just winning here. If our opponent can't do something good this turn, Arclight Phoenix's Fiery Temper, that is game. Ooh, let me see Stoplight Man. Magic Aid has made a version of the Phoenix deck, and it seemed good. Well, I will have to see what it looks like. Primeval Titan. Yeah, Phoenix Beats might get there. We'll see. If they get life gain here, then it might not be. We could draw another Bolt. All right, they do get life gain. So now Phoenix beats maybe not enough. Yup. Opponent goes up to 11. Come on, Bird Spell. Manamorphose. Well, all right. Manamorphose. Burn Spell. Any Burn Spell. Stomping Grounds. More lands. Well, hit you to 8. Hit ya to 2. Pass the turn. I don't know. Are we going to come up exactly the amount of life gain from that land short? The top 16 decks in Modern Meta right now only make up 54% of the meta. It's so diverse. It is. The Modern Meta is incredibly diverse. When a deck is the best deck in meta in Modern, it's usually like 8%, 10% of the format. And in Standard, we pretty consistently have the best deck be 20, 30, 40%, 50% even when things are bad. So you can see the huge difference between the formats. Relic of Progenitus. Opponent cracks it. Back up to 4, which is still dead to Phoenix's. Opponent. Gonna get in with the Titan. They do not have an Amulet, though. Opponent. Vesuva and Teleria West. Can they gain enough life? They go up to 6. Can they not die to our Phoenixes? Oh, can you send me the card again? I missed it, Stoplight Man. Opponent hits us down to 11. And there is still legit. We've used under 6 minutes. Opponent's going on 18. Opponent. Really? Fire spell? Oh my God almighty. Oh, we're going to lose. Play Grim Lavamancer. Opponent's got it all. Hey, thanks for swinging by, Gabriel Miras. Hello from the U.S. Pass the turn. Oh, it says that I can't see. It says that I can't see it. It says that I need permission, that I don't have access to it, Stoplight Man. Opponent. Yep. Kills us. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, I guess we'll make him activate it. You never know. And, so far this deck has not been anywhere as exciting as I was hoping, unfortunately. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, opponent getting some lands, Bajukabog, because might as well rub it in before you kill us with your double striker. I guess they don't know that we don't have 2 bolts or something, so might as well get rid of the Phoenixes. Opponent. Ooh, let me see Future IDK. Let me see if I can find it. All right. Hope all is well. I want to ask your opinion on recent changes to local PPTQs. I work full-time and don't have time to grind Planeswalker points IRL. If the local events are based on Planeswalker points, then players like me will not be able to go to big local events, instead forcing me to go to GPs when I don't have enough time for FNMs. Well, as far as I understand, we don't really know the system yet. Yeah. So as far as I understand, I wouldn't freak out yet. We don't know what the PTQ system looks like. In theory, having PTQs where you just play one event and qualify could be better because you don't have to take multiple weekends to PTQ and then PTQ. So I think at this point I would not I would not be too concerned. I would wait until we see what the actual announcement is, because at this point, we just really don't know what the PTQ system is going to look like for next year. Before we move on and see if we can actually win a game with this deck, which I don't know. I was thinking it was going to be super sweet, but now I'm wondering if it's not as sweet. The sponsor of tonight's stream, Ridge Wallet, they make super slim front pocket wallets out of carbon fiber and titanium. Check them out at ridgewallet.com. Get 10% off with the cold goldfish. Yeah, the kids are definitely not eating, but can we at least get a win? Can we see this deck do its thing once? So far, Modern is just such a weird and wonderful format. I love PTQs. I grew up with them. I thought they announced that there were Planeswalker Pace Points. No, so Future IDK, from what I saw, they're still going to announce a system, but there will be some PTQs that are invite only, where it could be based on things like Planeswalker points. It could be based on other criteria that's not Planeswalker points. They could invite, I don't know, people that used to be on the Pro Tour, things like that. Like, whatever criteria they want. Oh my goodness, Thanos! Oh no! Thanos with a $250 donation! Oh my god, Thanos. Oh, Thanos. In memory of my friend Rob Roberts, I owe him another game night. Now I can never deliver. Thanks for being a cheerful, positive, and friendly St. Bernard, Seth. It means a lot to me, and I'm sure there are others who aren't as lucky as I have been. Oh, well, Thanos, thank you so much, and I'm sorry for your loss. I don't know Rob Roberts, but I'm sorry. It is always hard to lose someone. Thank you so much for the donation, and yeah. Oh, heavy stuff. Thank you. Thanos, yeah, Thanos with the donations. What are we doing with this hand? I guess we're mulliganing. Well, all right, we'll give this a shot. Thanos definitely is the top donator. There's no doubt about that, even at all. It's not even close. It's Thanos. Thanos all the way. Do we want a land? This hand does not do a whole lot. All right, we'll keep the land. I guess we can turn to... Oh. It's the nightmare stream. It's the nightmare stream. Oh, boys and girls. And everyone else. A friendly St. Bernard is not the worst description. If you're gonna compare me to a dog, a St. Bernard's probably a good one. Tron again. Oh boy. There is not a Ridge Wallet giveaway, but the Ridge Wallet is the sponsor of tonight's stream. New Authority! There is some giveaways that will be incoming, though. Thank you for your subscription. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. It's Tron again. Well, I feel like maybe the magic gods were just like, not today. Fiery Temper. Gotcha. Down to 14. Pass the turn. I think it's time to change his deck or switch to Mommier. Well, we're in round 4, so we only have 2 more rounds to go. So we will most likely finish things off and then Mommier. I think that is the plan. Because I really would like to win with the deck. It would be nice to at least take a round with it. The 05 Dream, I really don't want the 05 Dream to be lived. Get in with Swift Spear. It feels like Tron could potentially be an okay matchup. Hopefully they don't Tron blow up our board. That would be sad. Zelios! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Thank you. All right, Tron not achieved. That's good. Well, ooh. All right, our deck's doing things. Let's Manamorphose. Okay, that's good. Prowess. Add mana. Lightning Bolt. Grow Swift Spear. hit our opponent, Steamkin, remove counters, Faithless Looting, grow Steamkin, discard Arclight, discard Spire Bluff, Manamorphose, combo! It's a combo! We're comboing! This is what opponent scoops it up! This is what I imagined the deck doing! This is it! This is it! We did it! It took us a lot of games, but this is what I imagined the deck doing. That is the good side of the deck that we hadn't seen it coming. We were going to add more mana. We would have been able to also chart a course. Our Steamkin would have been back up to 4 power. We would have got back our Arclight Phoenix. We would have hit our opponent for lethal. That is what the deck is trying to do. So it hasn't done it consistently this league, but that is, you can see the good aspects of it. So there's something there, like when things go right and it all comes together, we didn't even do anything that crazy. Like our hand wasn't insane, we mulliganed, we just played a Steamkin and like went off. So you can see the good aspects of the deck. There is good aspects in there. Unfortunately, our good aspects are not Tron sideboard cards. Yeah, I don't know. I think you never know with Moto and triggers. Sometimes Ulamog just shows up for no reason. All right, let me see. Stoplight Man. Thank you again, Tanos. Seriously, thank you so much. All right, let me see the Saffron card. Non-basic lands or mountains. If an artifact or creature enters the battlefield, causes a triggered ability on forever you control to trigger it an additional time. Hit our swans, draw some cards, and I'm a 2/2 for 4 in the Izzet colors. That is pretty awesome. That is, I think that's my perfect card. Very, very well done, Stoplight Man. Oh, thank you. Have I ever played Eternal? I have not. It's something that's been on my to-do list, but I haven't had much time to play other games too much with all the content. I will say, yesterday, I haven't played it yet, but I got a Artifact beta key. So, hopefully I'm going to check out some Artifact at some point. I've heard a lot of hype for Artifact. I have no idea how deserved it is, but I'm going to give it a shot and check it out and see what happens. Has anyone actually played Artifact? So right now, Artifact is NDA'd, so I can't actually stream it. Artifact is a new card game that's getting a lot of hype because it comes from Richard Garfield, who was a creator of Magic. It's also a Valve game, and people like Valve. So it seems interesting. It seems, from the preview I saw, like I forget what YouTube channel it was on, but they gave one big YouTube channel like a preview. It seemed incredibly complex. Like, it seemed more complex than Magic even. Like, you had multiple lanes, and it was kind of Magic-y, but with multiple lanes, and it seemed like it had a lot going on, so. I've seen a lot of complaints about Artifact so far. Interesting. I've seen what I thought mostly positive reviews from people. What are we discarding? Faithless Looting, and maybe it's just got to be Chart a Course? Yeah, let's go Chart a Course. Pass the turn. With 2 Faithless Lootings in the graveyard, Chart a Course isn't as important. Can you attempt to say Thicky Schlin? Something like that? Ugh. All right. Tron will be assembled. Chromatic Star. Sure. Opponent passes. Well, there's an Arclight. All right, we got a plan. Our plan is grab a Stomping Grounds, run out our Steamkin, and hopefully go to town next turn. Pass the turn. We can start growing our Steamkin with Manamorphose. Opponent cracking. Getting the Tron land. Can we do it? Can we do it? I attempted Thickweeshlin. Something like that. We did beat Tron in game 1. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we needed that. That was a big part of what we were planning on doing. All right. pass the turn. Well, maybe we can spell Pierce a Karn. That would make me happy. Except they have a Sanctum of Ugin. We need to get these Arclight Phoenixes in the graveyard somehow. Opponent. Cracking. Green mana. Thragtusk. Ugh. Oy. Yeah, we've been playing a lot of Tron tonight. Opponent. Passing. Alright, let's see if we can somehow piece this together. We draw land. So Manamorphose. Yeah, we don't really have a way to do it. Oh, play Scalding Tarn. Crack Scalding Tarn. I guess we just gotta hope our opponent doesn't have anything meaningful. Play a Mountain. We're just gonna Faithless Looting, get our Phoenixes in the graveyard. Discard, discard. Alright, pass the turn. We got a lot of Spell Pierces that are a little late and a little slow. Opponent. Untaps. Yeah, maybe we should... Okay. Well, that's not ideal. Opponent's at 25. We got no graveyard. Ravenous... Oh, boy. Alright, is it scoop time? Looks like scoop time. Yeah, that's scoop time. Whoo! Hey! Alright, Ravenous Trap. Keep an eye out for Ravenous Trap. That is a good answer to Dredge. Coco's Home Brews. We don't talk about the record. We don't talk about that here. It's not about winning. It's about having fun. No, actually, it's bad. It's 0-3. The deck. It has been rough. We won a game, though. We did win a game. The Magic Gods, hopefully they smile upon us and let us win one match. And then it looks like we will get a chance to get in a game of Mommier, which is most awesome. Did an Awesome Dude donation pop up? Oh my god, did I miss a donation? I have not seen a donation from Awesome Dude. I don't see it in Streamlabs, and I didn't see it pop up. Thank you for the cheer, Magic Alex. Yeah, the children might be going hungry. We are on the play. We do have a Faithless Looting. Alright. This hand's not good, but we got Faithless Looting. Do we keep it? Faithless Looting. Discard stuff. Yeah, I think we keep it. Alright. Yeah, Standard Dredge looks like it will definitely be played. The deck tech was popular, so I expect we will be playing it for much of brew. Discard Ancient Grudge. Discard... I guess one Spell Pierce. Pass the turn. Alright, opponent. Give us a nice slow draw. I will say I think this deck wants Blood Moon. My boss and coworkers are watching right now, so will you say hi to Dustin? Hey, what's up, Dustin? Hopefully work is going well for everyone. Oh, come on, fetch land. I would love to Ancient Grudge this. Well, I guess we can Manamorphose for Ancient Grudge mana. Yeah, I guess that's what we're doing. This is not the way we necessarily want to do it, but... Alright, more lands. Grudge your Expedition map. Pass the turn. Yeah, okay. Well, maybe they won't be able to assemble Tron. Been keeping hands that you thought were good and turned out bad. Maybe bad hands will turn out to be good. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe we need to try to find worse hands. Opponent with the mismatched Tron. Opponent. Have some self-respect. If you're gonna play Tron. Oh, I'm just kidding, obviously. Let's Mountain. Play Steam Kid. Opponent's still at 20. This deck has not been as aggressive as I thought. We've seen some, like, big combo-y turns, but we have not been able to consistently be aggressive. The 05 Dream is very much alive, Dayan. Way more alive than we were hoping it would be. I will readily... Oh, my goodness. Okay. Spell Pierce a Karn? Nope. Chromatic Sphere. Crag's Chromatic Sphere. Oh, I wish I had a Blood Moon. I wish I had a Blood Moon. I mean, I always wish I have Blood Moons in my deck, but Standard Mill is actually coming. That is an actual thing that's going to happen. I promise. Opponent passes. Well, play Steam Vents. Untapped. I want a Swift Spear first, but then they can crack the Relic. I guess we can't get this fully powered anyway. Well, let's Faithless Looting. Grow our Steamkin. We basically gotta hope our opponent's got nothing. Discard the land. What are the odds that Spell Pierce is going to be good enough? Is there any chance that it's actually going to be good enough? How many colors can I successfully play in my mono red Storm deck? I have a White Splash and Ravenous Trap. Also have cards. Also have the cards to play green. Ugh, that's a good question. Well, Ravenous Trap you don't really need mana for. Yeah, the question is, do we have to hold up Spell Pierce? I guess we don't. I mean, I guess we just got to try to kill our opponent to the best of our ability. Hit our opponent. Yup. Down to 17. Get in with Runaway Steamkin. I think we have a new donation. A new donation from... All right, opponent down to 14. Pass the dude. New donation from, oh boy, Blue Cheese. Okay, I can see that. I'm glad you gave me the pronunciation guide, because I would have said like Blue Cheese or something, which is definitely not Blue Cheese. I bought into Arclight spells and your revisited Eminent Domain to take to my local Monday night. I guess your suggestion is to steal lands and not steal spells based on tonight's league. Yes. I think you would be better off stealing lands and stealing spells, because our experience tonight has not been good. Not been good. Not even close to being good, really. Ancient Grudge. Not super helpful here. Well, Swift Spear. Risk Factor. Pump Swift Spear. Opponent. Let's a straw. Oh, play a mountain. Faithless Looting. Discard Arclight. Discard Ancient Grudge. Get in with Swift Spear. At our opponent. Down to 11. Alright, we're putting a fight in there. Thank you so much, Blue Cheese, for the donation. Opponent. Yeah, kills our stuff. Ugin's got an ultimate. Expedition map. Is there any way we kill our opponent this turn? It seems like a long shot. Horizon Canopy. Cracks it. Chromatic Sphere. Also cracks it. Ancient Stirrings. Okay. Walking Ballista. Plays Ballista X2. Alright. Is there any way we can piece this together? Another Steam Kid. Okay. Okay. Is there a chance? Is there a way? Is there a way we could do this? So let's see. We play Steam Kid. Well, first we Scalding Tarn. We get our green source. We Steam Kid. All right. Play Steamkin. No, Green Source first. So play Scalding Tarn. Crack Scalding Tarn. Get our Stomping Grounds. Untapped. Play Steamkin. Ancient Grudge Ballista. It's not gonna work. We have to damage Ugin. If we spell Pierce the Grudge, then Ballista lives, right? Yeah, it's not a red spell, so it doesn't actually grow Steamkin. If we led with a second Steamkin, then we don't get to play enough spells, though. Maybe we still should have. So one spell. Lightning Bolt our opponent. Alright, gonna kill the Steamkin. So now we spell Pierce Ancient Grudge. Steamkin unfortunately dies. Opponent down to 8. We get back Arclight. Unfortunately, we have to attack Ugin, because if it ultimates 7 life, we're never going to beat. Pass the turn. Alright. Opponent kills our Arclight Phoenix. Plays a land. Sylvan's Scrying. Second Ballistic Grudge and Bolt would have meant 3 mana. Okay. Maybe we could have sequenced it better. Let's Faithless Looting. Burn, please. Swift Spear, Charticors. Well, discard Steamkin. Discard Steamkin. Discard the land. Charticors. Discard Manamorphose. Play Swift Spear. Hit Ugin. Keep it from ultimating. Pass the turn. I mean, we have a lot of birds still. We do. We have so many risk factors. Opponent plays a land. Passes. Well, risk factor. Actually, let's risk factor our opponent. Down to 4. Risk factor our opponent. We need land and 1 mana spell. Scalding Tarn. Crack it. That's land and 1 mana spell. Mountain. Faithless Looting. Discard. Discard. Combat. 2 Phoenixes. Attack our opponent? Please? Oh, we got there! Oh my goodness! The magic gods have finally smiled upon us! Oh my goodness! Finally! Finally! Oh my god. That is exactly what we needed to draw, and thankfully, oh, the 5-0 dream has died. I don't know how our 0-5 dream has died. I don't know how our opponent didn't have us dead there. I have no idea, but wow. Well, we saw the good of the deck in that round. We saw the good, the explosive combo potential of the deck just going out of nowhere. So, all right, let's see if we keep it going. Finish strong with a 2-3 after a rough start, and we actually beat Tron. Wow. Well, that was the highlight of the night. We can actually do cool things sometimes. And it feels nice to not go 0-5. 0-5s are the worst. I like to avoid 0-5s. Did your absolute best to lose and didn't. Interesting. Flying Bananas or welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome back. All right, here we go. Closing it out strong. Awesome matches. We're going to do crazy things and then hopefully finish things off with a game of Mommier. So we got to win. We actually got to win. Yeah, it is like Mono Blue Mill style. I think Mill might actually have a chance in Standard at the moment. Alright, we get to play first. This hand... okay, this is fine. We don't have a discard outlet, but... we got a curve, we got an Electromancer. Spire Bluff Canal, and Monastery Swiftspear. We're doing it! We're closing out strong! We're closing out strong with the win. Swiftspear, combat, attack, hit our opponent. Hey, what's up, Beefrin? How are you tonight? Down to 19. Pass the turn. Please not Tron lands. What's our opponent up to? Ooh, Horizon. Oh, Boggles? Is this just the... oh, Ether Vial. Alright, opponent's playing some sort of taxi deck. Opponent passes. Well, Scalding Tarn. Crack it. Grab a Mountain. Run out... Electromancer, just like Standard. Get in. I guess it could just be humans. That's true. I wonder how our humans matchup is. I wonder if we can beat humans. I guess our opponent's 0-0, it said, so they could just be starting their league with humans. Isn't Brawl just a strictly better Goblin Electromancer? Not really. Like, Brawl is often better, but our deck plays very few counters, just three Spell Pierces in the sideboard. So having a slightly bigger attacker, this might actually be like green-white taxes. This is a weird humans land start. We'll see. Noble Hierarch. And Brawl is also like a legendary, but Electromancer's a better attacker. That's the main thing. Kills Electromancer. Alright. Well, we will grab a Mountain. Opponent passes. Shardicores. I think we actually want to play this pre-combat so we can discard Fiery Temper. Let's Shardicores. Pump Swiftspear. The question is, do we go face or do we kill Hierarch? Charde Cores. It might still be humans. Do some drawing. discard Fiery Temper. Fiery Temper. Bolt the bird or just go for the damage. I think we're going to bolt the bird. Bolt the bird-ish. Temper the Hierarch. Doesn't have the same ring to it. Hit our boat it. Scalding Tarn. You. Actually, let's crack this. I can't get it out of my head that this is a Taxes deck. And I really don't want to get got by taxi stuff. So let's just get a Steam Vents. Leonin Arbiter, like, maybe I'm being paranoid and this is humans, but probably should play around it if we can. Yeah, bolting the bird normally is the right thing to do. Ghost Quarter. It's definitely a Taxes deck. We called it. Blade Splicer. Yup. Opponent. Vials. Something. Ew, Scavenging Ooze. Okay. Opponent passes. We might have to kill this ooze. Let's play Electromancer. Yeah, let's kill the ooze. Kill the ooze. And pass the turn. Next turn we can double risk factor if everything stays alive. Yeah, it's actually not humans for once. Pote it. Take it up. Yeah, this is a Vince deck. Vince loves his Leonin Arbiters. Stirring Wildwood. 2 cards in hand. I'm actually pretty excited for double risk factor. No matter what our opponent chooses, I'm going to be moderately happy. Both the ooze, both the birds, bolt it all. Yeah, discarding Phoenix, and it's just like the incidental life gain is pretty obnoxious. Is this another path? Like, they don't have that many creatures in the graveyard, but with us trying to be aggressive, gaining life here and there. Alright, there's an Arbiter. And a Hierarch. Alright, opponent's out of cards. Man, if we could draw a Faithless Looting, I guess we can't crack our fetch, but opponent. Passing. Okay. Down to 11. No cards in hand. What do you think actually made Dredge such a good deck? I don't understand why. Swift Spear. Let's just Phoenix. Yeah, let's Phoenix. Get in damage. Opponent down to 8. Why, they don't have Stirring Wildwoods. So Dredge. Dredge is a good deck in general because it is hard to interact with normal interaction. Like, the only thing it really cares about is graveyard hate, and that's not normally something people have in their main decks. So that's the kind of overall reason. The reason that it's so good right now is Creeping Chill has sped up the deck. It just gives you so much free damage over the course of the game that it makes it a lot easier to kill people, because they're starting at 12 life or something. Like half their normal life total almost, because of the free Creeping Chill damage. So that's the big reason that it's popular right now. Thoughts on Black, White, Eldrazi, and Texas in the current modern meta? Love your content. I have enjoyed the show. Still have it followed in the description box down below. Ooh, another ooze. Ew. All right. Slightly obnoxious. Eats a hierarch, gains a life. Up to 9. Strip mines. Yep. Opponent. Oh, this use. That's an annoying use. What was the question? Oh, what was the question I was answering? Was it Dredge? I lost my train of thoughts. Oh, Eldrazi taxes. I have not really seen much Eldrazi taxes lately. That doesn't mean it's bad necessarily, but I just haven't really seen people playing it. Opponent hits us. Down to 14. Bolt. Well, go to combat, attack, attack. See what our opponent does. Let's just attack with both. See what our opponent does. We probably are going to get the ooze off the table. If they block, that makes it easy. Because we have 2 spells. So if they block, we can just spell, kill it that way. Alright, opponent blocks there. Well, bolt the ooze. Palm Swift Spear. Hit our opponent to 6. Pass the turn. This also makes our risk factor better, because we can actually jumpstart it. With ooze out, it would just get eaten. Opponent. People love dealing damage with risk factor. It draws 3 cards for 3 mana, though. Opponent, what do you got? Stirring Wildwood, alright. Getting frisky. Wow, that is an aggressive attack. Okay, sure. Gets in, hits us. Yup. How would our opponent have been at -1? I'm so confused. They get to choose what risk factor if they take damage. It's very hard to actually kill your opponent with risk factor. I don't think I've ever had anyone actually die to risk factor, because they would have to actually choose to die. Opponent. Did they top deck Flicker Wisp? That is good. They did top deck Flicker Wisp. Going for Arclight. Well, let's... I mean, I don't even know if our opponent takes the damage off this either way. Risk factor our opponent. They might just let us draw. Going to 2 is so risky. Literally. Opponent. Thinking. Cast Risk Factor first. If it takes damage, they'd be at 5. Cast a bolt, hit with a bird. Well, maybe we should have went that direction. Alright, we get some cards. Opponent passes. Ooh, Manamorphose. If only we could... Oh, wait. Everything costs 1 less to cast. Oh, that's good. Is there a way we can win here? So we play Steamkin. We go up to 2 mana. Okay, I think this works. So, play Runaway Steamkin. Play Manamorphose. Befferin, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soup's here for our new subscriber. We might be able to kind of combo here, depending on how this goes. Yeah, add blue, add red. Ugh. Chart a course. Trigger prowess. Oh, Manamorphose. That's good. Discard Arclight Phoenix. Manamorphose. Grows our Steamkin. Prowess. Oh, this is the combo. Add blue, add red. Another Steamkin? Chart a course. Actually, let's... Swift Spear. Yeah, let's Swift Spear. Max out Steamkin. Remove counters. Play another Steamkin. Chart a course. We're kind of just going off. And a gut shot too. Discard a Bloodstain Mire. And then play the island. Risk factor. Discard Stomping Ground. Get a bunch of triggers. Yes! This is where the deck is so sweet. Phone it. Yes. Chooses. Chooses what? This is the super fun part of the deck. This is where the deck is fun. Oh, gives us a bunch of cards. Okay. Well, what our opponent does not know is we have a Gut Shot. So we can Gut Shot Flicker Wisp for life. Counters on the Steam Kids. Remove counters from Steam Kid. Faithless Looting. Counters on Steam Kid. Combo. It's a combo. It's a combo. Discard Faithless Looting and Bloodstain Mire. And is our opponent scooping? What's going on? Have they just had enough? Why can I not discard this? An opponent scoops it up! We were gonna bolt. We just wanted to cast as many spells first. Forgive me. It has been a long night with this deck. Our deck has not comboed off many times. So now that we are actually getting a chance to just go crazy, I really just want to go as crazy as possible. I just want to go as deep as possible since we're finally doing it. El Rotato for the 5th month in a row. Hey Seth, when are we going to see Saffron Olive's Jankorama as a creator event on Arena? Oh, well, welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription, and that would be sweet. I would be down with making a Jankorama for Arena if I was given the opportunity. That would be fun. I don't know what the event would be. How would you make a Jankorama? Give me your pitch. Let's say Wizards like, all right, Saffron Olive event on Arena. How do we do it? How do we do it? What would we say would be the way to make that event work? Well, Lavamancer's good. That's one of our better cards in this matchup. We'll keep this. Lavamancer, Lightning Bolt. Seems fine. Opponent. Whoever draws the most card wins. I like that. Ooh, have people submit cool decks to stream? That could be fun. Wow, double Lavamancer. Our opponent is not going to like this hand. Allow Panharmonicon in the current... That would be sweet. Like, Wizards, program Panharmonicon. Well, I guess it's already programmed because Kaladesh was on there. Make Panharmonicon legal. Make Panharmonicon legal just so we can put it on. Any chance we get to see some non-Commander Clash Commander videos? Possibly. I'm not sure exactly how to do it, but that's definitely a possibility. Well, let's just... Yeah, let's just Lavamancer. Lavamancer, Scalding Tarn, pass the turn. Opponent's only... Man, opponent did a lot of mulliganing. Maybe we're going to live the 2-3 dream. And then that's all. That's fine. 2-3 is how modern matchups go. That's not weird at all in Modern. I mean, obviously we would have liked to not lost as often, but still. Opponent. Blade Splicer. That's not horrible. Well, Scalding Tarn, grab a Steam Vents. Yup, untap. Manamorphose. Well, play Bloodstained Mire. Pass the turn. Alright, opponent. What do you got? We don't have much action. Panharmonicon Emblem like Mommier. That could be sweet. Yeah, there is Naban. Naban is the current arena Panharmonicon. Every player starts with a Panharmonicon, non-piece of clans or mountains. Yeah, that encompasses everything about the Saffron Olive event. Vote it. Getting in. Yep, down to 15. Well, crack Bloodstained Mire. Grab a Steam Vents. Yeah, let's go untapped. Risk Factor. Opponent takes it. Lavamancer. Untap. Lightning Bolt. Let's Manamorphose. See what we draw. We're actually kind of close to just straight up winning here. Add red, add red. Looting. Well, Risk Factor. Discard looting. Opponent takes it to 9. All right, Steam Vents untapped, and we'll pass the turn, and we are very close to just killing our opponent. We actually just, like, have lethal if they can't gain life. Pass the turn. MTG Goldfish Con. Everyone wearing Blood Moon shirts or Panharmonicon shirts. We have a Blood Moon shirt. We need a Panharmonicon shirt. I'll have to sell Richard on a Panharmonicon shirt. First one to 20 strip bites wins. That would be sweet. You win by blowing up all your opponent's lands. About it. Do you have a way out? They need life gain. They need, like, timely reinforcements, because they are pretty dead here. Ether Vial is not life gain. And... opponent. Getting frisky. Down to 7. Sure. We'll take it. Well, our deck did cool things some percentage of the time. It was far from 100%, but we're going to scratch out a 2-3 after starting 0-3. So, loser bracket champion? Triple loser bracket champion? About it. Crag's Rise Canopy. Cess Podzafest. That would be good as well. Well, hang on about it. Alright. Lavamancer you. Exile. Gut Shot you. Untap. Lightning Bolt you. Lightning Bolt you. We should have saved the gut shot and had the dramatic gut shot ending. It works out the same, but the dramatic gut shot ending would have been more more exciting. Yeah, opponent, I think is scooping it up. Like, all right, and we got there. There was a bit of lag, so we finished with a 2-3, and I don't know what to say about this deck. We started off awfully, feeling like it was horrible, not even really winning games with it. We won one game in our first 3 matches, but then we kind of turned it on at the end a little bit. We beat Tron. We certainly had some super explosive turns, so I feel like we play a lot of early builds of decks. I feel like this is a deck, we saw it show up at the SCG over the weekend. We see people like playing it and tuning it. So I feel like something is probably here with the Arclight Phoenixes and Faithless Lootings, that shell of spells and graveyards and recursive threats. There's something there. Whether this actual build is where the deck wants to be, or if it's more like the SCG build with Thing in the Ice and Bedlam Revelers and more like controlling, that we don't really know yet. We're still in the very infancy of building Arclight Phoenix decks in Modern, but I'm pretty sure there is an Arclight Phoenix deck, and for the deck to be doing well in a world where Dredge is one of the big targets and everyone's playing Graveyard Hate, imagine how well it would be doing in a world where Dredge is not the #1 deck and not everyone is playing Graveyard Hate. So, Aliwafu, we started off rough. We started out 0-3, but then we kind of clawed and scratched our way back to a 2-3, and we did some really cool things in certain matches. So, good news. There's good news. We recovered at the end, and there's even more good news, and that is we get to Mommier. We get to wrap up with Mommier. We're on Magic Online tonight. That means Mommier is a possibility. So if you are on the Mommier list, which means Stony Baloney, Commander Zacko, the one who knocks, Alpha Moyer, Corndog, Magic Alex, Stoplight Man, or Z-Man 2007 I Am, send me a challenge. Send me a challenge and we'll wrap up with a game of Mommier tonight. If you are on the list, just send me a challenge. I'm not super picky. Commander Zacko. All right. Commander Zacko is near the top of the list. Mommier. Commander Zacko was waiting. So we get to wrap up with some Mommier, and I'm pretty excited for that. We haven't been able to Mommier super often since we started kind of splitting between Magic Online and Magic Arena, so it's always nice to squeeze in some Mommier. If you're not familiar with Mommier, I got the Mommier layup. Hopefully that explains it, and I will explain it as we go along. It is one of the randomest Develoki 64 2 years in a row. It says, keep up the great work. You keep me interested in Magic through your passion alone. Well, thank you so much for the resubs. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Also, thank you for the nice words. So we are playing one of the randomest, goofiest, funnest formats in Magic. So in Mommier, if you've never seen it before, very similar to, this is actually the original version. They have a similar version on Magic Arena every now and then, but you start with this avatar, which makes you start at 24 life. Every turn you can pay X, discard a card, and you get a token. That's a creature of the X converted mana cost, and that creature is random, so it can literally be any creature of that converted mana cost from the history of Magic, but you only can do it once a turn. So our opponent, Commander Zacko, paying 2, gonna discard, oh yeah, also your deck is all lands, discards an island, gets a random 2-drop, it is, oh my god, Mana Dork. Mana Dorks are so good. Opponent winning already. Yeah, I have still never got a Phage. There's a real question, what happens first? Nexus of Fate from a treasure chest or Phage and Mommier? I think at this point, while not opening a Nexus is very against the odds, the fact that I've never hit a Phage in Mommier, a Johnny Sunstriker, not quite a Harbaz Druid, I think it might actually be more against the odds that I've never got Phage in Mommier. Ooh, what is the idea for the Seth event, Bark, for your master? Opponent, on the Swamp Plan. Yes, Mommier list. Thank you so much, Jay Zoller, creator of the Mommier list. Opponent gets to make a 4 thanks to their Mana Dork. Eater of Days. Pious Warrior. 3-2, old school lifelink. Man, mask cards were so bad. Good lord. Mask cards, they're just not very powerful. I learned that when I built the Rebels Commander deck. Oh, masks. Sanguine Guardian, first strike, regenerate. It's not the worst. Pass the turn. Whenever whoever has the most cards at the end of the game wins. That would be a pretty good Seth format. I mean, whoever draws the most cards does win. Maybe you have to start with a something so you have no maximum hand size, like a Reliquary Tower. Sage of the Anima. Basically the original Underrealm Lich. Not as good, but similar. Not very helpful in Mommier when you're just drawing lands. Kind of just an annoyance in Mommier, actually. Alright, let's make a 4-drop. Talking odds of Phage, will it be more than 750 HS without Nexus, or will Seth's 7-drop be nice to him? Yeah, that's a good question. That is a good question. I don't know how many game of Mommier I've played. It is a lot, though, because I've been playing Mommier even before we streamed. I would just play it for fun sometimes. So it's better, and I've never got a Phage. I know I've never got one streaming, and to the best of my recollection, I have never been Phage. I've been like Eater of Dazed and Leveler and some of the other things that make you lose the game, but never Phage in specific. Maybe not Lab Maniac Emblem. Well, maybe Lab Maniac Emblem. How do you just like race to get through your deck first? Whoever draws their entire deck first wins. All right, Wing Shepherd. Thankfully, with our opponent having this Mana Dork, their drops have not been that good. They could be just absolutely crushing us right now, but they've kind of got a little bit unlucky. Or at least, like, average. 5-drop. If you control another zombie, you may draw a card if you discard a card. All right. Not really interested in that. Well, we'll just pass the turn. Start getting beaten down by Wing Shepherd. I got a Bells and Lock on Mommier on Arena. I was so mad. Yeah, Bells and Lock is the instant lose on the Arena version. It is the Phage of Arena, basically. You just straight up draw your deck and die. I don't see what? What am I not seeing? Oh, I did Phage Jake on Commander Clash. Yeah, that's true. We have played Phage, but I got one in Mommier. Alright. Make a 6. Hopefully a good 6. Royal Elemental? Royal Elemental is the best. Oh, it's so good. Oh, no! Okay. Well, that's kind of a Phage. That's close. That's pretty close. I think it actually is. I mean, that's got to be pretty much Phage level. Oh, man, remember the World Gorger draft deck? Oh, it was against the odds bonus. That deck was sweet in Eternal Masters. Oh, that was a fun one. Well, let's play a land. I don't know how we get out of this. Do we even make a 1? Yeah, let's just, I don't even care. I don't think making a 1 is worth it. I don't know how we get out of this. I guess it's our opponent somehow accidentally killing our World Gorger Dragon. Yeah, Mommier does that sometimes. You never know with Mommier. Did our opponent get themselves stuck making 7s? They did. All right, opponent just skips. Well, they're pretty far ahead thanks to Gorgie over here. Oh, that's a brutal card. Think we should be trying to race? I don't think racing's great. Like, we attack, they hit us back and gain 2, so we're really only hitting for 5. So I don't think we actually win the race. I think we're better off staying on defense. Sages prevents your opponent from drawing cards? Oh. Maybe I did not read that card closely enough. Is it not Underrealm Lich? I thought it was... I thought it was I thought it was whenever you draw, you look at the top 3 and take one and put the rest on the bottom. Does not have whenever it is whenever it's dealt damage. It's like reverse lifelink. Well, eventually our opponent's going to attack with these big flyers, and then we will get rid of this World Gorger Dragon. Or they will just kill us, because Hellkite Overlord's great. Well, we're going to start making things now. We're back up to 4 drops. Choops. Chupacabra. No, banding. All right, Noble Elephant. Who knows what'll happen when we try to block with that. Oh, it only works with creatures. Oh, I'm so bad. I should have read it better. Oh, I thought it was just an Underrealm Lich. Death Coil Worm. Opponent. Oh, they're just going to build a board and kill us. Well, we definitely did that improperly. I should have read that card more closely. It was one of those cards where I just, like, thought I knew what it did, but I didn't actually knew what it did. Pass the turn. Sages of the Anima? Something like that? I thought it was just an Underrealm Lich that put cards on the bottom instead of your graveyard, but apparently it only lets you grab creature cards. So our opponent whiffed. Cognivore. We're staying alive, sort of. Making our 5 drops. What's the best 5 drop we could get? Probably just like Shriekmaws, an endless string of Shriekmaws. Shriekmaw to kill our own World Gorger? That would be fine. Baneslayer? That would be good. Okay, Master Healer. I guess that could keep us alive eventually. Pass the turn. Swag Tusk would be okay. Gaining a bit of life and having a body would be fine. We mostly need to get our lands back from this World Gorger. Well, Chromium, that's going to die. Well, thankfully our opponent is not doing that much. Yeah, let's go up to 6. Pass the turn. Maybe we'll just get back up to making 8 drops again. This is one of the weirdest games of Mommier I've probably ever played. So, Urfunk, we started off super bad. We went 0-3 to start, and then we won our last 2 rounds. So, technically, we ended 3-2. Ooh, Gishath. Well, no dinosaurs to be revealed. Opponent. Passes. All right, let's make a 6. There are good 6s. There are a few. Ugh, Drifting Djinn is not one of them. Yikes. Okay, pass the turn. 2-0 in the 0-3 bracket. That's how we do it in Modern here on the stream. Bounce Kraken. Ugh, Hearthgate Giant. Opponent's kind of running away with it. World Gorger is very hard to overcome. Opponent passes. We lose Drifting Djinn. Yeah, no pay. Are we just dead if our opponent straight up attacks? Yeah, I guess this is one of the ways. I mean, we probably wouldn't have paid anyway. Paying 2 a turn is a lot. Actually, right now we actually probably would have, because we're making 6s anyway, but yeah, this has been a very awkward game of Mommier. World Gorger does that. It has that effect on games of Mommier. Found it. Alright, we will not pay. Well, let's try again with a 6. There's not even a Platinum Angel at 6. I don't know what we really want. Ooh. Oh, man, we should have been playing Islands. Islands would have saved us. If we had 3 islands, this would be great. Opponent. Bounce Kraken! Bounce Kraken! Oh, another huge flyer. Well, tap Hellkite Overlord. Opponent passes. This game. All right, 6. What do we get? Oh, Una. Una can make us blockers. Maybe if we can live, we can start exiling stuff? This Tidal Kraken, though. Opponent. Bounce Kraken. We need our opponent to bounce Kraken and make us pick everything up. Angel. Well, tap Tidal Kraken. I guess we're never going to hit things, though, with Una, so it's not that good. Opponent. No attacks. Well, make a 6. Come on, Royal Elemental. Colossal Dreadmaw. Okay, pass the turn. That can block Gishath. We're stabilizing somehow. I don't think we can afford to take time off to mill. We need our lands back from this World Gorger. Then we can do all kinds of stuff. All right. Well, not the biggest flyer. Somehow, I don't know how we're keeping up with our opponent. Or, like, kinda. I don't know how we're not just, like, dead. Opponent. Passes. Well, 6. Eventually our luck's gonna run out. Something good? Alright, big flyer. Pass the turn. Ooh, wait. Oh man, are we gonna have to do math? We can start tapping our own Arbiter. Alright. If we let our opponent attack... Okay, we're gonna let our opponent attack if they want to. Alright, so prevent some damage. Because now we can start using our Abishid to tap our Arbiter to get lands and get back up to 8 mana. I think we're somehow in this game. Uh-huh. So, Abishid. No, wait. Yes. Tap our Arbiter. Combo! It's a combo. Untap. Thank you. We will take a free land. Back up to 7 mana. Yes. Give us a Platinum Angel. Give us a Platinum Angel. Chancellor. Alright, that's another big blocker. Pass the turn. Oh, this is the most ridiculous. Okay, pings our banding thing. Wait. Oh, killing stuff. Boo. And growing the dragon. Does this put us to dead? I don't want to count. Plays a land. If we... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, I guess we gotta tap things. Pit Panther, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Alright, tap the unblockable thing. I really want to get back to 8 mana, but... Yeah, we finished our Phoenix League, so we're wrapping up with a game of Mommier tonight. Opponent, passing. I'll make a 7. We get... Ooh, Mullen Primordial. What does that do? Nothing? Gain control of up to 1 creature. Huh. Okay. What do we do? Yeah, I guess we'll just Hellkite Overlord. I guess that's fine. Hellkite Overlord. Yeah, I mean, we might as well get in some damage. Oh, someone asked about stuff to buy with the 10% off on eBay or PayPal. Maybe just standard stuff for this winter. Yeah. Oh, that was not as smart as I imagined it being. Boy, I think I made a couple of mistakes this game. Yeah, I guess we should have just taken the unblockable thing. That didn't actually do anything. Alright, I think our opponent finally got us. Pings, pings. Well, we'll Master Healer. Why don't we play Arena? Arena doesn't have Modern. We do play Arena, but Modern is pretty awesome format. So if we're playing Modern, we obviously can't play Arena. Opponent. All right. Well, tap this thing down. We're running out of time though, and I don't know what 7-drops save us. Grows the dragon. Plays a land. We're kind of playing Flottery unintentionally. We're stuck on 7 mana because somehow we played 14 lands or 13 lands because of this World Gorger. Man, well, I gotta say, considering that we put ourselves back to 0 lands when our opponent was at 7 mana, I'm amazed that it's turn 21. Like, the fact that we have remained in this game after going down 6 lands is pretty insane. Opponent. Are we dead? I haven't really counted. Apparently not. Opponent passes. Alright, make a 7. I don't even know what we can get at this point. I can see how a newbie who's only seen Seth play Arena might be confused. Protein Hulk. Ugh. Alright, pass the turn. Yeah, we've been playing Arena for Standard when we do Standard streams. But then Magic Online for Modern streams. Opponent gets in. Yeah, I mean, I guess we have one more... one more-ish turn, but I don't think there's a 7-drop that saves us. This Vampiric Dragon just keeps eating our board. Yup. Is buying Treasure Chest when Commander 2018 comes out a good investment? So Treasure Chest, there is a secret to Treasure Chest that has been very consistent, and it appears that when Wizards updates them, their goal is to get them up over like 2.5 ticks. Sometimes they go even a little higher than that, like 2.6 or 7 ticks. Oh, man. Opponent controls new formatting. Wizards. Dumbing down the game for the sake of... I don't even know. I've never wanted an old version of this effect more. Well, I guess we kill Vampiric Dragon. We're still just dead, I think, but... Platinum Angel is a 7-drop. That would be a good hit. Pass the turn. I don't know if we get another turn, though. I guess we probably couldn't afford it to kill our own World Gorger there anyway. Zaire, for the third month in a row, forgot to subscribe earlier. Thanks again, Seth, for being so awesome. Pretty sure I'm actually over 12 months. Yeah, it seems like it's been a long time, Zaire. Thank you so much. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Well, this has been a pretty... no. I was just kind of ranting for no reason. It is formatted so it can only hit your opponent's stuff, and we have 6 lands under this World Gorger Dragon. So I would have loved to have been able... I don't actually think in this situation we could have, but it's interesting to see how they've moved away from... It seems like saying destroy target permanent to saying destroy target permanent your opponent controls, for example. Kiori! I mean, I think it makes it better for things like Arena and Magic Online. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I mean, I guess we attempt to block. I don't think it matters. Block, 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 block. I think we're still dead. Because this hits for 6, this hits for 7, and this tramples over, yeah. Alright. Well, we'll just let him do it. The only reason Assassin's Trophy only targets your opponent's stuff is so you don't accidentally destroy your own land while you're trying to play mana on MTG or MTG Arena. Yeah, that's what I was assuming, is that it was for making digital better, which I think makes sense. Like, it's probably, the cost is probably worth it. Although, it does, like, get rid of some weird tricks that are kind of cool and fun. Like, we could have blown up our own World Gorger Dragon. So, I mean, I think overall... it's probably making it easier to play in digital, probably worth the fringe cost of not blowing up my World Gorger Dragon. But it is interesting to see how design is moving and changing. What are the most important things to pay attention to? You pay attention to when making a deck. Oh, man. Well, I guess it kind of depends on the deck to some extent. The metagame, I think, is an underrated concern, like what you're playing against. As far as just making a deck, though, trying to get the mana base right is a big one. Trying to make sure that you have a reasonable mixture, or the right mixture of, like, everything your deck needs. Removals and threats and defense. Trying to find all the different pieces, because... if you build a deck and are missing one piece, that can make the whole deck fall apart. Like if you don't have enough removal or ramp or whatever it happens to be based on the deck. So making sure you have the right mix for the specific deck. Ugh, Cabal Evangel. Yeah. I mean, it's a grizzly bear. And then, like, for example, right now in Standard, green-black is really heavily played. So you could build an awesome deck based around creatures that die to Ravenous Chupacabras without getting much value, and die to Assassin's Trophies and Veraskas and whatnot without getting any value. And you're probably, no matter how well you built the deck, you're probably going to struggle with it just because of how the metagame in it is at the moment and what the cards are like. So that's like kind of a secondary concern, but it is something that is... you don't necessarily think about too much when you first start building decks. It's easy to just focus on making your deck as good as possible, which that is a good thing to do. And I think that's probably the right way to start building decks when you're first doing it. But as you keep building decks and get more experience, that's kind of like the next layer that you add into the brewing picture, where you're taking into consideration not so much like just what your deck is trying to do, but how it lines up with what everyone else's decks are trying to do and what everyone else is playing at the moment. Well, Dreamcaller Siren. Flyers are never bad. Get in. You often quote decks from small Japanese tournaments. Is there a reason why no deck lists from bigger events on MTG Goldfish like Gods of Standard? There is no reason for that. That's actually something that I would like to see happen in the future. It has mostly just been a matter of... all right, opponent gets in. As far as I understand, it's mostly just been a matter of trying to get the stuff to line up, like the technical behind-the-scenes stuff. But that is something that hopefully I would like to see in the future. I don't think it would be all the small Japanese tournament decks, which some of them I assume are like somewhat similar to like F&M level events. Those probably wouldn't show up on the metagame page, but the bigger tournaments, those definitely are comparable to like SCG Classics or whatever. So, as far as the deck techs, I think you see the small tournament decks more often. Yeah, exactly, because in a small tournament, if there's 25 players or something, it's easier for a spicy deck to run into some good matchups and post to top 8 and get the list published. So if you mean for deck techs, I think it's harder to get your deck published and post a good finish when you're competing against 200 or 300 people or 1,000 people than it is against 20 or 50 people. On your Absent Aristocrats in Modern, you had the greatest scream at 5713 in the video. Go back and listen. I'll have to go. I remember it happening. It was against 8-Wack. And, oh, man. We died out of nowhere to Xaxes, and they had to, like, draw a card. I remember screaming, but I'll have to go back and listen to it because I don't remember exactly what I said. All right, get in with Dreamcaller. What does this do? You can exert it to tap a creature. Magus of the Arena is interesting. Basically, tap target creature you control and target creature of opponent's choice they control. So if you have the biggest creature, this is 3 mana tap, kill something. And we actually do have the biggest creature right now. So we might just start... I guess we're killing little bad things, but still, it is removal. Opponent gets in for 1. Yeah, I always read the YouTube comments. So people have asked me about that before. With the YouTube comments, my normal system is the videos go up at night, and then usually I will read them all the next morning. Yeah, let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, let's make a 4 and kill something. So I usually read them at night, in the morning, and then try to read them again in the afternoon, and then potentially again at night. So at least 2 or 3 times a day I read through them all. Always fun. All right, so let's just do this. Magus of the Arena. We choose Magus of the Arena. Opponent probably chooses this Ghostlit Wanderer. But, I mean, still removal. That still counts-ish. Hopefully our opponent plays an artifact or gets an artifact. That would be nice. Platinum Angel. Oh, yeah, this does seem good with Obliterator. There's Arena does this too, right? I remember that being a thing at one point. Not like a tier thing, but it was a thing that people kind of played in Modern at one point. So... Huh? Am I misunderstanding this? Well, apparently Magus of the Arena is bugged? Alright, well, we learned. Magus of the Arena... I will say that one of the best ways to find bugs on Magic Online is play Mommier, because you play all these cards that no one plays, and you find these random bugs. So, yeah, it looks like Magus is probably bugged. Well, I guess that kind of cost us a little bit. Maul Splicer. Ooh, artifacts for stealing. Well, we probably will not... Oh, Magus would be good here, too. Opponent gets in for a bunch. Gray Beta MTG, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Tap target creature you control. So the tapping is the effect, so it shouldn't matter. If the tapping was part of the cost, maybe. But I think since how it's formatted, pay 3, tap it, you should be able to use Magus of the Arena to fight things. The Phoenix League started rough. We started 0 and 3, and then we won our last 2 rounds. So we finished with a 2-3, which, not a great finish, but welcome to the Fishbowl, Great Beta MTG. Bogart and Hellkite. That's not good. I think we're dying. That I will say that Magus of the Arena bug did kind of hurt us. So they would have been down this creature, and then we could have activated again and killed like this Lightbringer probably. And then we had enough mana that we also could have Aladdined a Golem. So instead of making this, yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah. All right. So apparently arena effects are just bugged on Magic Online at the moment. The poor kids. The poor kids going hungry tonight. But we fed them pretty well on Tuesday, so they're probably still good. They're still good from Tuesday. Yeah, the only problem is it lets the opponent choose their creature. Ooh, let me see, Casp. Arena effects are bugged on Moto, yeah. That's kind of, I wonder if that's intentional. Like, to try to get people to play more Arena? You just bug the Arena cards on Moto? Risk factor. Ooh, that is the punisheriest Punisher deck I've ever seen. All the way down to the Dash Hopes. Well, if you get in enough damage, you can just punish people into oblivion. Maybe consider Sword Point Diplomacy. That's the one Punisher card I'm not seeing. The deck looks fun, though. I wonder how... I'll have to try it. We're playing Punisher Burn in Standard tonight. Opponent. Big attack. Yeah, we're pretty close to... Oh, and Exerts. Are we just literally dead? Probably. And kills that. If we're not dead, we're very close to it. Opponent swings. Block. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And good game, Commander Zacko. Well, our first game, that one was insane. And then that one, we just kind of got Mommiered out. Opponent hit the better creatures. Magus. I don't think the Magus bug actually lost us the game. Our opponent even played like it wasn't doing anything. So probably not a big deal, especially since they had Bogart and Hellkite. So, well, good game, Commander Zacko. And it's always fun to squeeze in some Mommier. So anyway, I think that brings us to the end for tonight, boys and girls. So, on the way out the door, reminders, replay YouTube. If you want to relive the joys and the sorrows of playing some Izzet Phoenix in Modern, check that out. Normal YouTube, you will find Against the Odds last night. It was a sweet one, playing some Chance for Glory in Modern. There is a Punisher Burn Goldfish Gladiators for tonight, Commander Clash tomorrow. So much stuff coming up, so keep an eye out for all that. Of course, the sponsor of tonight's stream, Ridge Wallet. They make slim front pocket wallets out of carbon fiber and titanium. You can check them out over at ridgewallet.com and get 10% off with a cold goldfish. Otherwise, merch page, token, t-shirts, playmats. Thank you to everyone who donated and subscribed tonight. You all are amazing. And everyone who just hung out. It's always so much fun. So everyone, have a wonderful weekend. Whether you are magicking or not magicking. Sarkin of John, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. Have a wonderful weekend no matter what you're doing. I love y'all. I'll see you on Tuesday. Until then, have a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon.